I'm ready for Staley. I was ready for Staley to get the hook last year. I don't know why they brought him back, but hey, listen.
You got the wine coolers, the Doritos. You're in the corner having a good time,
give me
aren't
a couple of day chasers. I'm in for this one. But another game I'm looking at, Johnny, Jets and Patriots. And not because I care about either team, because I really don't. But I'm all about if the Patriots lose, they're going to be 0-3. And then, John, the murmurs start, the whispers, the streets start talking. Bill Belichick is cooked, conversations will be had, and I'm here with my popcorn watching it all go down. How soon should I be excited about Belichick being shown the door here?
Wow, so you're relishing in Belichick just not being great without Brady. You're enjoying this.
I am not a dynasty guy. I love parity, which is why I love the NFL. I can't have this anymore. I'm sick of the Patriots.
Who roots for parity? I've never seen any. You root for parity?
I'm an agent of chaos. You know, like the Joker said, I chase cars. I wouldn't know what to do if I caught one.
That's funny. Okay, I like you're the guy that wears the NFL hat in the sidelines, aren't you? You're like I'm not rooting for teams to win. I'm rooting for parity.
No,
I want different teams to win.
I'm a Giants fan, but we're not going to win every year. We're not winning this year.
Hey, very fair. Listen, the Belichick thing is interesting because anytime you bring it up, people act like you shouldn't be talking about it in the slightest bit. But the reality is that he's not as good. He doesn't know how to coach quarterbacks, which is funny because you're like, oh, he had Tom Brady for so many years. Yeah, he didn't coach Tom Brady. That's not what happened. Tom Brady coached Tom Brady, okay? He was in charge of a really good defense, and then he's awful at roster construction. He might be one of the worst GMs in the league right now, and it's not. I'm not being unfair to him. It's just the reality. He's not as good as he once was. It's like the Toby Keith song. It's fine. You got to adapt or die. Putting all your eggs in the Mac Jones basket, probably not the best move. But I don't want to see the Patriots and Bill Belichick go out with a whimper, though. I love the idea of Bill Belichick being this, can't catch immortal great of all time. And the reality is that a couple years from now, we might just be saying Andy Reid is the greatest to ever do it if he keeps working with Mahomes the way that he's working. So it's weird. Your heroes can die pretty fast sometimes there, Carlos.
I don't know if he's my hero, but listen, I love drama.
Who is your hero, Carlos? Not family, not family related. Somebody in the social or public eye that you think would be somebody you look up to.
Oh, this is something I might have to get back to you at the end of the show because my mom, being the intellectual nut job that she was, she hated sports. She actually despised me playing sports. I had to start playing baseball behind her back, and it wasn't until my high school coach came to my house to talk to me about scouting. She's like, "Who are you?" And
scouting?
I could ball.
Carlos, how good were you?
I could ball. I'll talk to you off air about that.
I want to talk on air about it. Wait. Back up. What was your batting average your junior year of high school?
I was a pitcher.
Oh, you were a pitcher? How fast could you throw?
I still have a strikeout record in the Chicago public school system.
What school did you go to again?
I went to Von Steuben, Metropolitan Science. I was there for 2 years.
Why did you say what did you forget the name of the high school you went to?
Because I didn't graduate there. I was there for 2 years.
Where did you graduate from?
I moved to New York when I was 16, so I graduated from Newtown High School. Shout out to the Pioneers.
Wow. So right in the middle of your burgeoning baseball career, you left Von Steuben.
Yep. And I wound up playing in Newtown, but I got hurt as a senior. Came back, because my arm wasn't the same. I played a little bit of college ball, but it was community college, and I just never was able to kind of get back into form.
How hard could you throw it?
I was able to throw 95.
You throw 95?
Yeah. Now I can't throw a lick. I can't throw more than 50 miles an hour, but I had a cannon when I was a kid.
Carlos, have you seen that video of the guy that at the fast pitch machine at one of the ballparks threw 96, and they signed him 2 weeks later?
Yeah, that'd be great if I could do that now.
That could have been you. Community college you could have gone over to the ballparks and just done that and got signed 2 weeks later and been a pro.
Still holding out hope that I'll be Randy Quaid in the rookie, but
95.
We'll see.
That was a good movie. I like that movie.
I will tell you this, though. Steve, read my scouting report. Couldn't control the ball for a lick me. I had no idea where it was going once I let it off my hands, but it was going pretty hard.
Yeah, we could figure that out. My goodness. You should be playing men's adult leagues just because they're that good at it, apparently. Did you ever play Brother Rice High School in Chicago?
I did not.
I don't think we played Van Steuben ever. Brother Rice is like the #1 team in Illinois, one of the top teams in the country. That's where I went to high school. No big deal.
Yeah,
I didn't play baseball there though.
Played schools like Whitney Young, like all the magnet schools.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Good times.
Yeah. All right.
Good times had by all.
Yeah, it's fun. All right. What else you got?
You know who's not having a good time?
Throw me an audio fastball here. Yeah. All right.
Roster moves coming out of Indianapolis, where the Colts have waived their Week 1 starter in running back Deion Jackson, and they signed running back Trey Sermon from the practice squad. Yay. The teams announced today Zach Moss, who you got to start in Week 2, is their running back, probably tomorrow as well. But beyond that, we don't really know the status of Jonathan Taylor, of whether or not he's going to come back from the PUP list on time. John, I'm not saying that they should tank, but maybe the Colts maybe they shouldn't just not be great, quote unquote, so they can draft Marvin Harrison Jr. Isn't that the match made in heaven we all need to see?
Oh, man. That'd be fun. I actually would feel bad for MHJ with that, though, because as much as I like Anthony Richardson, I think he's off to a great start to his career so far. The problem is we still don't know if he can throw the football. We just don't know that answer. And at Florida, he was not very good throwing the football. So it'd be the perfect recipe for him. I have a lot invested in Marvin Harrison Jr. I watch a lot of Ohio State. I think he's awesome. I want more for him. Yeah, I want more for him. And so I don't want that for him. Although it's been fun watching the Colts. He's got the concussion issue right now, obviously. But it's been fun watching the Colts because he's pretty dynamic. There's no doubt about that. All right, what else we got?
Are you familiar with the work of Jake Browning?
The following is an exclusive presentation of Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. Pirate fans, welcome to the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Postgame Call-In Show, brought to you by U.S. Cellular. Be sure to visit one of ECU graduate Brandon Tate's Platinum-certified U.S. Cellular stores and experience the highest standard of customer service. Call in on the live line at 317-1250. Now, with a complete recap of the game and your phone calls, live from the Pirate Radio studios, here's your host of the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter, Clip Brock.
All right, for the first time in 2023, the Pirates are victorious. For the first time in 23 years, the Pirates are going to have a shutout, 44-0 over Gardner-Webb. Great win for the Pirates. They were 14-point favorites. They win it by 44, and we're talking about it tonight on the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Call-In Show. Clip Brock, Marcus Crandall, Jason Nichols, and the Weave, Billy Weaver, Shirley Rhodes, the big dog here with you. Taking your calls, 317-1250. We'll talk about the 44-0 shutout over Gardner-Webb coming up tonight, and get to your calls when we return on the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Call-In Show after this.
With U.S. Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line for 1, 2, or 3 lines. So you don't need that robot daughter you built to get a 4th line for family plan pricing.
Oh, Robe Elizabeth? She's not gonna like that.
The robots will prevail.
Oh boy.
Get the low rate of $19.99 per line. U.S. Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
Get 1, 2, or 3 lines for $19.99 per line right now at Atlantic Wireless, your U.S. Cellular authorized agent in Bellhaven, Snow Hill, and 3 locations in Greenville.
Getting a Jersey Mike's sub top Mike's way with onion, lettuce, tomatoes, oregano, and the juice is the bee's knees. Actually, it's better than the bee's knees. I mean, what's the purpose of knees on bees? They don't crouch, they just buzz around. But Mike's Way has a purpose, topping your sub the authentic Jersey way. It's the cat's pajamas. Wait, cats don't wear pajamas. Mike's Way is better. Let's just leave it at that. Get your sub top Mike's Way. Jersey Mike's. A sub above.
Hey, John, I see your new system's having issues already.
Yeah, I used the other guy with an AC brand I've never heard of.
You should have used Delcor, John. They install Train. It's hard to stop a train.
I know, but the other guy was cheaper.
Cheaper isn't better, John.
I know.
Don't use the other guy. Call Delcor. For a limited time, buy a new Train system and pay 0% interest for 12 months. Visit Delcor.com for more details. Delcor, the service professionals.
UBE UBE and PirateWear.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in Uptown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
The time to save on new furniture is now during Bostic Sugg Furniture's incredible end-of-summer sell-off. Save on our huge selection of furniture for every room. Hundreds of items in stock, ready for immediate delivery. And if that's not enough, get 6 months special financing. Improve your sleep on a great new mattress with 48 months special financing. This is a great time to buy new furniture during the end-of-summer sell-off going on now at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Bud Light was brewed to be delicious and easy to drink beer, even when little things in life are hard. Like when the game is going into overtime, but you have even more time to enjoy it in a fresh Bud Light. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up Bud Light at your local retailer today. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Pirate Radio. Blah, blah, blah. This, blah, 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 is blah. Pirate, blah, blah. Radio.
You're listening to the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter postgame call-in show. Here's Clip Brock.
All right, nice to see some smiles in the studio today. Marcus Crandall, Jason Nichols fired up. Billy Weaver smiled when Shane Calhoun called a pass late in the fourth quarter.
I'm still upset. Throw the guy the freaking football, man.
We won.
We forgot to do our picks today, too.
Oh, we remembered. You won't hear.
We got him in. Y'all got him in? Yeah, who won?
I had Rajay, 2 touchdowns.
That's it.
I said it was a Rajay. It was a Scott Harley game.
Yeah,
you need a mutter, and he was my mutter today. Yeah. Although all the running backs ate today. It was good to see.
Yes,
Camaro Edmonds,
nice, the guy you covered in high school.
Yeah, I always liked to watch him at Havelock High School. He just ran over people. He was a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, he did. I like the way he ran the track.
Yeah,
on the touchdown, and he stayed tight to the line of scrimmage or tight to the offensive line. Made his cutback and all that good stuff. It was nice to see.
Yeah, he did a good job on that. He caught my attention on that play. Like I was like, who is that kid? And he did a great job of like you say, running the track, and no cut is the best cut. And he just kind of weaved that thing on in there.
Mm-hmm. And apparently no Marlon Gunn, Gerald Green. Maybe we'll find out why, maybe injury-wise at some point. But that's what you got to do, make the most of your opportunities. He got the call tonight. He was kind of buried down in that depth chart, but his number got called and looked good. And saw a little Raheem Jeter tonight at the end of the game as well. So.
Yeah, little nerve-wracking there at the end, though, when he had that limp.
Yeah.
But,
he looked good celebrating the touchdown, so I think he's okay.
He looked fine.
Celebrating that last Evans touchdown. All right, 317-1250. Going to get to your calls. Thanks for tuning in to the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter call-in show. Thanks to Wings Over Greenville for the awesome post-game food. If you're watching second half of Notre Dame, Ohio State, if you're watching some late-night football tonight, Wings Over Greenville will deliver right to your door, just as they did here to Pirate Radio. So 758-WING, give them a call and get some delicious wings tonight. All right, Justice, Bryce, hang on. We'll get started with David in Greenville. Hey, David.
Clipper. All right, guys. Hey, look, I'm going to be pretty upbeat, be pretty quick about this. Special teams were awesome. Long snappers, loved it. Short snaps were good. Gardner-Webb long snappers couldn't snap through a wet paper bag. I'm just proud of the boys. The defense, even though it's an FCS team, I'm well aware, did something that they haven't done in, believe, 24 years, shutting a team up. I think that was Duke back in 2000. I think it was 38-0, 284 games, if I'm not mistaken. So that's when you hold anybody out of the end zone, that's pretty good, no matter what level it is. Man, I was gonna say something else. I didn't even drink today.
Pirates won.
Maybe you need a drink.
That's what it was. 5 more wins, and I guess we can go bowling, right?
That's right.
5 away. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
David, by the way, I believe you are the father of a long snapper, right? That's why you were talking about the snappers so much?
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah. Just making sure everybody knows. He's shouting out the long snappers and short snappers in the game. All right, David. Thanks, man.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
All right, David in Greenville kicking us off. Let's go next to Bryce in Greenville. Hey, Bryce.
Ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing?
Oh, the Bryce. What's up?
Kidding. Hey, man. Hey, guys. Sorry, I was at the Michigan game. We couldn't get signal. Marshall Knapp. There was too many Captain Bills. Sorry, Captain Bill. So I'm here in the car with Troy D. So I'm. It's like I'm with you, but I'm not. I wore kilt to the game, and shout out to everybody who took pictures with me. It looked amazing, and no, I wasn't wearing underwear. I have my one complaint is scheduling this year. I wish this had been our second game, so we could have maybe got some tune-up. But great day, great atmosphere. Everybody was lovely. You know, we're built different, man. Everybody's showing up there, and I got to be all bougie club level, you know, because I hang with Troy D, so obviously that makes me very special. And he's so angry. Right. But you know, man, it was a really cool vibe today to see that, and it felt like and Clip, you and I are late '90s ECU guys too, and it felt like the old days when we said, you know what, we're still showing up. So I love that, and it was a great day today, man, and the shutout was awesome, and I was really, really glad to see it.
All right, Bryce, good to hear from you, man. I hope you're having fun here on the East Coast.
Love you guys.
All right. And I graduated high school in 2000 and then went to Pitt and didn't get to ECU till like 03. So I'm not a late 90s guy. But that's all right. He's not a facts guy. He's an entertainer. All right. 317-1250. We go next to Justice in Charlotte. Hey, Justice.
Hey, Cliff. Hey, guys. How's everybody doing?
Hey, we're doing good tonight.
Hey, how about those freaking Pirates, Clip? I mean, we might need a soundbite here in a little bit from Shirley, but I know last week, if you remember my call, I was pretty freaking down. I mean, all things considered, I think we all were. But this week, I'm just proud of the program. I'm really proud of the players first and foremost for, you know, we didn't just win tonight. We dominated a very respectable FCS opponent. And to win 44-0, first shutout in 23 years, and to do it in such a tough weather environment, it makes me proud as a fan. Quick shout out to the ESPN Plus broadcast. I felt like it was significantly better this week than it was last week at App State. I was actually at a wedding for most of the game, so I had to kind of sneak my phone underneath the table. But gosh, just so many thoughts going through my head. I think the thing that stands out to me the most is I thought Alex controlled the offense really well in the first half. Really proud of Javius and kind of some of the growth he displayed today. I thought he had a number of good runs. I think he averaged a little over 7 yards a carry today on 9 carries. So that was really great to see. The only thing I can say, and I hate to bring up negatives on such a positive night, still seeing a lot of drops. Obviously, the rain is a big factor in that. But overall, guys, Gardner-Webb, they were in the same atmosphere that we were from a weather perspective. They had a lot of turnovers. They were fumbling the ball. Our guys, not so much. So just proud of this program, and I hope that next week going into Rice, we can carry this confidence. And I know Rice has looked fairly formidable, at the start of the season here, but they lost pretty poorly to USF. So hopefully they're down and we're up, and we can go in and get to 2-3. Thanks, guys. Have a great night.
Thanks, Justice. Huge news out of that game. JT Daniels left the game with an injury, Rice quarterback. So that is that's huge for them. He's
No. We don't like backup quarterbacks.
That is true.
We've discussed that here before.
Weave is freaking out. But usually it's like if they get hurt during the ECU game, the backup comes in. Maybe if we got a week to prepare for them, we'll be okay.
No doubt.
All right. We continue on with the calls. 317-1250. Rod is up in Wilmington. Hey, Rod.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing tonight? Different atmosphere tonight. I tell you what, looks like we got over that curse of the penalties, and we, got the offense started gelling. A lot of good things happened tonight. Defense looked tremendous, and capitalizing on those turnovers, and my running backs looked great. They were running the daylight, man. That running hard. Rajay, he was running in and out of tackles, and Edmonds, I saw him at one time push the pile. Looked like he pushed the pile about 4 yards and down to the 1. And good second effort and good fundamentals, I thought. But that penalty curse, that was mighty good to see that thing in. And it makes a difference. We played some good teams up to this point, and we beat ourselves in a lot of instances. So we're getting it together. I think we can go on here and play some good football rest of the way on out.
Rod, good stuff. Yeah, we were impressed with the backs tonight, and it was good to see Camaro getting it done and finding the end zone a couple times. All right, Rod, good to hear from you, man.
Thank you, gentlemen. Y'all have a good evening.
Yes, sir. Always love hearing from old Rod on the porch with the Marlboro Red. It's calling us in, old cowboy.
And a glass of whiskey.
Oh, yeah. All right, 317-1250. Ohio State is now up 10-0. Long touchdown run for them. We'll keep you up to date on what's going on the scores across the country on the Buccaneer Music Hall Scoreboard presented by Da Buck. We're going to take a break. Shirley's writing down a call. We'll take a timeout. Here's how it works, guys. When we win, we don't get as many calls.
I see that.
Yeah.
So might be talking to the chat a little more tonight. And we will get to a question I saw. What is your realistic expectation for the rest of the year? We'll certainly dive into that during this program tonight. And if you do have a question for us, I'll try to read as many as I can. Big Ed Watkins, former Pirate.
Hey, Big Ed.
With what he saw tonight. What's up, Ed?
I need a boat.
Hey, I know. Go buy a boat from Ed.
Be the official post-game boat, especially right now, right? Outside.
No kidding.
A lot of flooding going on. All right, we'll take a break, come back, more to go on the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Call-In Show after this.
It's bow time. Chicken or biscuits? That's an impossible choice. How can you decide between Bojangles' perfectly crispy, boldly seasoned chicken or their fluffy, made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuits? Well, the good news is you don't have to. With a Cajun chicken filet biscuit, you get the best of both worlds. An all-white meat chicken breast marinated with a bold blend of seasonings and served up on a fluffy, golden buttermilk biscuit. When it comes to real-deal Southern flavor, there's no reason you can't have it all. Order a Cajun chicken filet biscuit today. It's bow time.
In football, it takes great offense, defense, and special teams to make the perfect team. With New Blue, it takes great service in plumbing, electrical, and HVAC to make the perfect team. This is Aaron Williams with Ease Plumbing, and we have teamed up with Viva Electric and Roland Black Heating and Cooling to form New Blue Service Group. Same great local team, same great local service. Let us help you tackle any issues you may have. Just go to callnewblue.com. That's callnublue.com. New Blue Service Group, where we are redefining service excellence. Go Pirates.
I'm Caleb Stroud, the founder of Stroud's Marine. I grew up on the water and I've loved boating my entire life. In 2012, I decided to give back to the marine community by creating a way for boaters to order pre-owned salvage marine parts online. Stroud's Marine was born to offer incredible prices and unparalleled customer service. We stand behind every part we sell, and our mission is to save you money and get you back on the water as quickly as possible. Visit StroudsMarine.com today for more information. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvage outboard parts.
You've worked hard to make your business successful, and that's why it's really important to always have a bank that's in your corner when you need them. This is Chris Richards from First Bank, and our experienced team of local bankers includes Lee Watson, Ashley Capps, Bonner Latham, Josh Hooten, and Heath Nisbet. To get the business services that are right for your business, come and see one of our experienced team members at First Bank on Arlington Boulevard in Greenville. First Bank, together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive. Member FDIC.
360 Golf Carts is Pitt County's go-to shop for all things golf carts. They have easy-go, club car, and utility carts to choose from. Whether it's for the beach, riding around the neighborhood, or working in the yard, 360 Golf Carts has the perfect ride for you. If you have issues with your current cart, take it by the 360 shop for an expert's diagnosis. From parts to sales to service, 360 has you covered. They will even deliver right to you. Visit Brian Harris today on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School. 360 Golf Carts, Pirates supporting Pirates.
This is Gina from Naughty Life in downtown Washington, inviting you to come shop our Restock store. We are back from market with a great selection of everything Yeti and much more. For back to school, we have Scout lunch bags and book bags in all new patterns. We also have a great selection of t-shirts, including Old Row, Southern Fried Cotton, and Local Boy. Remember, we always provide free gift wrapping with your purchase. Shopping is always fun at Naughty Life in beautiful downtown Washington on Main Street.
Hey, I'm Holt Nailers. No one knows better than me how important it is as a quarterback to have protection on the field to be successful. My frontline team is critical to my success. For your frontline insurance protection, you need the team at Buck Insurance Agency. Buck Insurance Agency is your local team and have been helping customers like you for over 30 years with their insurance needs. When you need insurance protection, you'll get the whole team with Brian Buck and his staff. Call toll-free at 877-357-1966. Go Pirates.
Papa John's new garlic epic stuffed crust pizza is the pizza inspired by our biggest fans. With that garlic flavor you all love.
In it, on it, with it.
Get the new garlic epic stuffed crust pizza for $13.99 only at Papa John's.
Hey, Pirate fans, Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates!
This is Carter Spivey, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter postgame call-in show. Here's Clip Brock. Now, with the Pirate Radio scoreboard, here's Shirley Rhodes.
All right, a lot of scores to get to. I'm going to try to get to them as quick as I can. Georgia Tech leading Wake Forest 23-9 with just under 6 minutes to go in the game. LSU has a 24-16 lead over Arkansas. They are just starting the fourth quarter. And it is Florida leading Charlotte 19-7 in the fourth quarter. Tulane all over Nicholls State 33-7 in the fourth. It is Sam Houston trailing the normal Houston 31-7 in the third quarter. Oregon State trailing Washington State 35-14. It is Penn State leading Iowa 10-0 in the third quarter. Memphis trails Missouri 17-10. And Ohio State has a 10-0 lead over Notre Dame. Texas all over Baylor 28-6. Georgia has a 28-14 lead over UAB at the half. And North Carolina leading Pittsburgh 28-17. That is a look at your Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard brought to you by The Buck. The Buck has all the fun for your Sunday Fun Day covered. And you can kick off the day at The Buck every Sunday with the largest 4K screen in Greenville along with 18 TVs so you don't miss a game. They have mimosa specials, Bloody Mary menu, and pizza all day from Pizza Hut. And don't forget the weekly jersey giveaway starting at 5 o'clock. Score every Sunday at The Buck. Now let's head back in to the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter postgame call-in show. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
All right, back with you. U.S. Cellular fifth quarter call-in show. A lot of Raheem Jeter talk going on. Everybody loves Raheem Jeter.
Everybody loves the backup quarterback.
Yes. 1 out of 2
to the backup.
I was going to say, who's the backup?
Backup to the backup.
Backup to the backup.
Backup to the backup.
1 out of 2 for 1 yard, 9-yard carry. He could be good in the future, but I don't think we're going to see a whole lot of Raheem Jeter this year. Everybody,
I hope we do.
That's a good point.
I hope we see Raheem
good
the
point.
next.
Good point.
However many games we got.
The closer.
No,
warm up, Raheem.
Something we didn't see last year with Mason Garcia.
Right.
Billy,
why you got to bring up old stuff?
You should be.
I got to talk about old stuff.
You're more suited to be a caller than somebody on the show. You got a lot of complaints.
I'm
tonight.
still salty about Shane Calhoun being targeted twice.
Get the ball.
And go ahead.
Wide
what
open
else
a couple
you
times.
complain?
I would love to be in the film room tomorrow to kind of break down and see. He was wide open a few times. I'm like, throw it the ball.
What were you complaining about during the break?
What was
about being sold and not being sold?
Diet.
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you. Hold on a second.
We got to get to the callers.
No, there's no Diet Mountain Dew in the stadium. I mean, Pepsi's the official provider of the Pirates, right? There's no Diet Mountain Dew? Come on now. That's my go-to. If I'm drinking Pepsi, that's what I'm going to.
Especially when they're not throwing the ball to Shane Calhoun.
That's right. I need a Diet Mountain Dew.
And you hadn't either.
Man.
All right.
And then I was getting wet and just...
Gotta appease the weave.
317-1250. New segment, Appease the Weave.
Appease the weave.
David.
That's a good...
Captain Jack, hang on. Kenny, hang on. Zach's up and done. Hey, Zach.
Hey, guys. Thanks for taking my call. Just want to say I hope you guys get home safe tonight with all the rain in Greenville. Before I start my call, I just want to say I appreciate Shirley clarifying between Sam Houston and the normal Houston.
I noticed that, too. Good job.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I've never heard that one. I'll start using that one.
The normal Houston.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you seen
as opposed to Mike Houston.
Have you seen Dana Holgerson? He is abnormal Houston. But anyway, go ahead.
All sorts of Houstons out there these days. And
oh, yeah, Houston Ailers, according to the announcers tonight.
That's right, Houston
Our
Ailers.
former quarterback, Houston Ailers. All right, go ahead.
Just finding out new stuff. Hey, shout out to the volleyball girls for also pitching a shutout. Good luck tomorrow. Let's see, positive note, regardless of the opponent and how it went down, the fact that we pitched a shutout in football, regardless, again, of opponent, is a great accomplishment. First time in 23 years. Great job, Blake. I think it kind of shows you, even though we had a few 3-and-outs tonight, it just shows you that if you give that defense a breather, it's going to help out. That being said, on the other side of the ball, I really wasn't overly impressed with the offense. There was 2 drives that were like, okay, we got a football team going, and then they just immediately regressed. And again, we took advantage of the mistakes from Gardner-Webb. What was it, 5 fumbles? That's just absurd. I know it's been tough to be an East Carolina fan this year, but I would be out of my mind if I was a Gardner-Webb fan tonight.
7 fumbles, 5 recovered by the Pirates. I don't know if I've ever seen that from an opponent.
So again, we were finally on the good side of that. And our quarterbacks just didn't look overly impressive. We only had a total of 360 yards, which is a lot of that had to do with the fact that we were put in a short field to score. We were deep in plus territory, so that always helps. But even whenever we had long drives, there just wasn't. It wasn't like anybody was lighting it up. So lots to come back and work on still. You hate to say that 4 games into the season. Still a lot of question marks at quarterback, but we definitely needed that. So you guys have fun tonight. Go Pirates, and we'll talk to you next week.
Thank you, Zach. Zach in Dunn on the U.S. Sailor 5th quarter call-in show, 317-1250. That opens up a line. We go to Kenny in Blunt's Creek next. I know Kenny's been waiting on a W. What's up, Kenny?
Hey, guys. Just glad to get that win. And
all right, good call. Glad to get the win. So are we. Kenny, call us back.
Kenny's deep in Blunt's Creek somewhere and lost us.
He's in a boat, a John boat, kind of. All right, Kenny, call us back. Let's go to Captain Jack, Dowdy Ficklin Stadium. Hello, Jack.
Hey, fellas, I'm going to keep it brief. We're back. We're going 9-3. Roll Pirates.
Here we go, Jason.
Boy, I like how these fans, they done turned the switch, haven't they?
What have you done for me lately?
You notice how ECU fans will jump off the Green Street Bridge and somehow miraculously not hit the water, but halfway down, reverse and come on back up, and we're 9-3.
Listen, I'm noticing
crazy
that
how that
tonight.
works?
I am noticing that tonight. Boy.
Pirates are all the way back.
All the way back. We're 9-3. He said.
Yep, and going to a big bowl and all
big
that.
bowl game.
I feel it.
All right. 317-1250, Shirley answering calls and getting to David in Farmville, I believe. Hello, David.
Hey, guys. Just wanted to comment and say that really happy with the win. I thought the guys played well. Anytime you hold an opponent to 0 points, that's impressive. So they did what they had to do. They got the win against a lesser opponent. They smacked them around pretty good. Glad to see 3 quarterbacks get in and play. All three resulted in touchdowns. Also, a big shout-out for Edmonds, the kids from Havelock who finally got in, had 2 touchdowns. Just happy they're building momentum. Take it to Rice and find some more wins.
That's, man, I put out a little plan to get us out of this hole. It was a very short plan. All you got to do is beat Gardner-Webb, part 1 complete. Beat Rice is the next on the list, because what does that do? That sets up Thursday night ESPN, East Carolina, SMU for a chance to get to 2-0 in conference and get back to 500. So step 1 complete. I still need to see more. I still need to see a win over FBS team, and we could do that next week.
Yeah, that'll be good.
All right, 317-1250. Shirley working the octopus arms here. You want to go to break, Shirley? Let's do that. So we got calls lined up once again. 317-1250 on the U.S. Cellular 5th quarter call-in show. We got a Notre Dame touchdown. Got a ball game, 10-6, PAT pending. We'll keep you up to date on that and all the games going on across the country. A lot more to go. U.S. Cellular 5th quarter call-in show. We're going to enjoy some wings over Greenville during the break and be back with you after this.
Pizza, subs, slice, ice.
Jenny, what are you doing?
Just letting the Pirate Nation know that Cuccinella's is now open in downtown Greenville, across from Sub Dogs. Did you know Cuccinella's is open every day with $6 lunch specials, slices all day, beer, wine, and their famous homemade gelato? Plus, if you're busy, use DoorDash for Cuccinella's delivery, and Cuccinella's is open late night, Friday and Saturday. Cuccinella's on 5th Street in downtown Greenville. Go Pirates!
Hey you, yeah you, have you heard? Greenville Auto World is under new ownership and is now part of the DriveHereNow.com network. DriveHereNow.com is run by local people who buy, service, detail, and sell everything directly to you. Greenville Auto World is now the 5th dealership to join the DriveHereNow.com network. Get car shopping today at DriveHereNow.com and choose a location near you. DriveHereNow.com, serving Eastern North Carolina for over 47 years and proud supporter of the Pirates.
Save a load on a new John Deere compact utility tractor and loader from Quality Equipment. It's never been easier to get the best brand on the market at an unbeatable cash price or with great financing at our lowest ever monthly payment. Now is the time to get that tractor package you've been dreaming of to get your next job done right. Stop by one of our 36 locations in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia, or visit us online at QualityEquip.com.
Hi, I'm Christy Conway. And I'm Tracy Ayers. We are the co-owners of ENC Pirate Realty. We have set out to change the real estate experience in Eastern North Carolina. Whether buying, selling, or renting, our trained family of professionals are here to find you the right place to live. Stop by our Greenville office or visit encpiraterealty.com online today. And like our motto says, we close the deal or someone walks the plank.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Taylor from Fleet Feet, making sure you have the best and most comfortable shoes this tailgate season. Locally owned and operated by ECU alums Chris and Kendra Lunyon, Fleet Feet of Greenville provides solutions through one-on-one services to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoes, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come see us at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf and Ski location. Fleet Feet, we run for you.
Any adventure, any task, anytime. There's a Yamaha utility ATV for any ride and any rider. See the full lineup at Ron Ayers Motorsports. Adventure seekers can start with the trail-tested capability and comfort of the Yamaha Grizzly line. And for the ultimate in mid-size ATV performance, check out the Yamaha Kodiak 450. And for those who mix work and pleasure, the Yamaha Kodiak 700 line devours chores and leaves room for adventure. Find your ATV at Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11 north of the airport in Greenville, or go to YamahaMotorsports.com. ATVs are recommended only by riders 16 years and older. ATVs can be hazardous to operate. Yamaha recommends an approved training course. For safety and training information, see your dealer at Ron Ayers Motorsports or call 1-800-887-2887.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and a drink on the patio. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
It's hard to forget how hot it gets around here in the summer. Remember, the hotter it is outside, the harder your AC has to work to keep it cool inside. And the more energy it uses to keep you cool, the higher your utility bill will be. Your neighbors at GUC have tips to help you reduce your energy use, such as using fans to cool you down inside and cooking outside when you can in the summer. For more tips, go to GUC.com and look for ways to save.
Pirate Radio.
And I can promise you, there will be no quarter, ever, from ECU football. Go Pirates.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter postgame call-in show. Here's Clip Brock.
All right, back with you. U.S. Cellular fifth quarter call-in show. Marvin Harrison Jr. catching passes to make us all feel old. Watching him when we watched his father all those years ago.
Yes, indeed.
317-1250 as some stats on the UBE stat sheet rolling in. And one really pretty one is the first shutout for the Pirates since 2000, since September 2nd of 2000 against Duke. 38-0 was that score. 44-0 tonight. East Carolina's defense getting it done. All right, 317-1250. David B. Pays, hang on. Let's go to Malone in Jacksonville. Hello, Malone. Malone has left us all alone. All right, let's try Pays. Up next in Raleigh. Hey, Pays.
I know you don't want to talk about Jeter, but the kid got some posture back there. He looked good, so I'm just saying that.
Well, you can
How do you know?
You can talk about him all you want, but
How do you know he looked good? He came in with
Pays loves a shiny new toy at quarterback. That's B. Pays' thing.
Come on, B. Pays.
Oh my
you
God!
You can't tell.
Oh. He looked like a 1993 Marcus Crandall back there.
With the limp and all.
Oh, whoa. Too soon. Too soon.
Just 94.
Oh, I was talking about now.
Oh,
like,
right.
yeah, no. I was talking about now. Limping out there.
That's
oh,
fair.
Man.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I limp when I get out of bed. So I know.
You know who else looked good tonight, by the way? I thought Mason Garcia looked good, getting the ball out quick, hitting his receivers.
He did.
I did too.
Go ahead, B-Pace.
It looked good.
You said what now?
Billy Weaver tried to do his best Bart Scott impersonation right there. throwing a little ankle, somebody hurt joke there, but that's all good.
No, come on now.
No, I thought Mason looked good too. I think he's going to have to play to get more comfortable. There's no doubt about that. I still like for him to let him sling it one time. Just just a nice play action 40-yard pass one time. I don't know. But I did think he looked a lot more comfortable back there. I agree with you, Cliff. Rice, I said we got to get the next three. And Rice, SMU, Charlotte, that would put us at 4.
I mean, you're asking for a lot. I mean, I'd be super pumped if we could do that, Pace. I want Rice and Charlotte. I mean, if we beat SMU along the way, I'm dancing in here, man.
No doubt.
Because I think if we can get those 3 and 4, then we get Tulsa, and we got to steal one FAU, Tulane, or Navy, or who's my business, UTSA. UTSA without I don't think that quarterback played again today. They're looking really bad. I don't think they're going to be as good as people think they are. I think they got blown out today. But yeah, but good win. It's always good to get a win. But I'm just telling you, Jeter looked good back there.
All right, we're on Jeter watch. All right, Pace.
I hope you see him another 4 games, man. I hope you can see him.
Here's the official line on Jeter: 1 of 2 for 1 yard and an average of 0.5 yards.
Yeah, I mean,
but he led him to a touchdown. So
I didn't realize that he was. I thought he was shorter than he was. I didn't realize he was 6'4".
He grew 3 inches this week.
Yeah, he's a big one.
He kind of has that body type of old Randall Cunningham. Remember?
What are y'all talking? Can y'all calm down?
I'm just saying his body type. I didn't say his play. Come on, Cliff.
He's been compared to Marcus Crandall, Randall Cunningham. He's one. You know, he kind of looked like Joe Montana in one of those throws. All right, Pace.
Oh, love it.
All right, y'all be good.
All right, you too, Pace.
I love, too, how we've gone from, I don't know if we can win a game this year, to now doing our path to a bowl game. We're going to win the next 3.
Wrap it out, man. You got to see it. It's like the vision board. You got to put it up there, man.
1 week at a time.
317-1250. David's up in Greenville. Hey, David.
Hey, what's up, guys? First-time caller, 2-year listener. I just want to get your thoughts on how Alex Flynn played tonight. I mean, I feel like, in my opinion, he played kind of just flat towards the end of the second quarter. And then just watching Mason Garcia really develop and be able to stay calm in the pocket and making some smart moves in this pass was pretty good. So what do you guys think about that? And also, can't wait for sold-out night in the Boneyard against SMU on the 12th. Go Pirates.
All right. Thanks for the call, and thanks for tuning in. On Mason, credit to Donnie and what they were doing. It was quick throws. He was getting it out quick, looked confident. Flynn, it was almost like, I don't want to say you didn't need him, but this was kind of a run the ball, man up type of game in the trenches. But what did you guys see from Flynn when he was playing quarterback?
I mean, I believe we took advantage of the situation, which was we had short field position, ran the ball very well for the most part, and I think he did enough to kind of get us in scoring position and all those things, and then finish. And so you gotta give him some props for that and managing the game. He did. I'm not going to go there. Because I'm not sure. He looked a little banged up is all I'm going to say.
Right, yeah. We don't know why he was out, but we're speculating it was precautionary deal. So,
and, in a situation like that, too, it doesn't even have to be an injury. It doesn't have to be, even if he's just like, I'm a little sore. Why? Take him out.
Why? And you didn't need him.
You don't need him.
And you want to see Garcia grow and Jeter come in.
So it could have been something like that. It could have been something like, just a little soreness or something like that. It could have been anything.
Well, it could have been part of what we talked about, using Mason maybe a little bit more today, too, because of weather conditions.
Right.
So being able to put him in and do some true run stuff.
I loved when they put him in on the quarterback sneak. Mm-hmm. You're down when you're inside the 3-yard line and you got a quarterback like Mason Garcia. I mean, absolutely, because that's another dimension that adds that Alex really doesn't give you in that short field.
You get a hat for a hat.
That's right.
Absolutely. The thing about it is that teams got to now prepare for those kind of things, man.
Yeah.
And you're taking time away, right, from other things as far as
main
preparation.
Yeah.
All right. I'm seeing comparisons in the chat, Jeter to Dominique Davis. Guys, if y'all don't quit, I'm cutting your chat privileges. Just
We're
kidding.
We're going to run you all night.
Hey, look, let's have fun. We won a game. Have fun. Go ahead. Go crazy. All right, 317-1250. Chip's up in Farmville. Hey, Chip.
Hey, guys. What's going on, man?
What's up?
What's up?
Look, first off, I want to talk about watched Crandall play when he played. I didn't watch him when I was a kid, but when I was from Bethel, he played Roanoke. Didn't he play Roanoke, right?
That's right.
Okay, well, I followed you, kind of heard about you from then. And then when you broke your leg, was it against UCF? Is that right?
It was.
I wrote a letter to you the next week, man, and I don't even know if you wrote it or if it was just one of those things, man, but you made my day.
Oh, man. That's awesome.
I started crying when you broke your leg, man. I was like, damn, and my mom was like, I wrote him a letter, and somebody gave me like the 3 line. But, man, I just remember that, still remember that, however long ago it was, man, and, glad that you're up here talking with us. But look, man, I wanted to ask you guys if it was the same for y'all as it was for me. And I'd never played. I played baseball, some college and stuff. But dude, fans are unbelievably crazy. I was standing in the bathroom line, and this guy was drinking a Dr. Pepper. He wasn't slurring his words, and he straight up told me that ECU should be ashamed to be only up 23-0 over a team that's no better than any 3A or 4A teams across the state of North Carolina high school football teams. And if we shouldn't be happy, he's like, you shouldn't be happy about one thing about that. Nothing looked good. And I was like, first off, I was like, man, are you all right? And he said, yeah, I just this and that. And Coach Houston's not the guy. But like, did y'all hear a lot of that crap back when y'all were playing, or is it just with social media? But this guy actually was I was about to give him turn him into a medic tent because I thought he was freaking losing his mind.
Good thing is we didn't have to hear it because there wasn't any social media. The best they could do is print it in a newspaper. So
That's right.
you got to choose. You chose whether or not you picked it up.
And let me just say this: there was probably more in that Dr. Pepper than meets the eye. Because if you've been around any East Carolina tailgating or any East Carolina bathrooms underneath the stands,
there's more to Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, somebody had a little mini bottle stuck in that Dr. Pepper, so that could have been it.
Just one?
Oh no, it was. There was about that much Dr. Pepper in it. The rest of it was.
And the line was only 14. It's not like he had ECU minus 32 and he was mad about that. Like they were covering the spread.
Right,
I don't know what the guy was mad about.
The guy didn't slur any words. He didn't smell of alcohol. I've been around enough drinkers in my life to really start worrying about this guy. And if he's listening tonight, man, I pray for him.
That's all you can do.
There you go.
That's right.
Absolutely. I always do that anyway.
All right.
Anyway, y'all guys, glad y'all are up here, man, and look forward to hearing y'all for the rest of the year. Go Pirates.
All right. Thank you, Chip. And if it was somebody wrote that guy back, it probably was you, Marcus.
Yeah,
that's
probably
cool.
was.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's a great story. All right, 317-1250. Malone is back. You can't hold him down. Hello, Malone in Jacksonville.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Good.
I told you guys 2 weeks ago we were coming back, baby.
2 weeks ago. Well, I guess you didn't call last week.
Well, my phone was down last week, but I told you 2 weeks ago we were coming back, baby, and we're back. Right?
We're back.
We didn't get a lot of those phone calls 2 weeks ago, I promise you.
We're back, Malone, all the way back.
Oh, man.
I got to go with the guy, Chip, I think he said. We're back, baby. I think that's Chip. He got fired for the coach ever had. But Chip was right.
All right.
There you go. We're back.
Post-game Malone.
9-3.
We are back. 9-3.
9-3.
Here we come, baby.
Here we come.
We coming.
All right, Malone, I guess call us on our next win and say, I told y'all we're coming back. Thank you, man. All right, good call. Great call.
Awesome.
All right, 317-1250. He had some in his Dr. Pepper.
Yes, sir.
Cameron, Josh, Jeremy, we're going to get to you next. Big play by the Irish as they are moving it a little bit down the field. Still a ways to go, but they trail 10-7 to the Buckeyes of Ohio State. Fourth quarter, we'll keep an eye on that and more. Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. John, he reminded me of Jeff Blake.
Oh, come on.
Chad, he was like Jeff Blake combined with Shane Carden.
Jeff Blake was 6 feet tall.
Those
If he
guys
was 6
how old
feet.
they are.
Jeter reminds me of Tom Brady.
Yeah, just a number. Yeah.
Jeter equals James Pinckney. They're just trolling me right now.
That's awesome.
All right,
I don't know,
317.
he kind of has that James Pinckney
Shut up,
body
Billy.
type.
He does. I love James Pinckney.
Oh, I know. Me
One
too.
of the most underrated quarterbacks we ever had.
Absolutely.
Ryan says Jeter equals Cam Newton plus Snoop Dogg. All right.
That's a good one.
Back with you after this.
Oh, boy.
Attention athletes and fans. Tiebreakers is looking for all-stars. Do you know an athlete who made a game-winning play, scored an amazing touchdown, or hit a huge home run? We're scouting Eastern North Carolina for this month's most outstanding athlete. Go to tiebreakersathlete.com to nominate your favorite player for the prestigious Athlete of the Month award. Tiebreakers, shining a light on the athletes that make Eastern North Carolina proud. Submit your nomination now at tiebreakersathlete.com.
I'm Michael Vaughn with East Coast Grading and Utilities. Many of you know my dad, David Vaughn, and his work in putting in subdivisions all over Pirate Nation. But East Coast Grading and Utilities is not just for those type of big jobs. We're here for the homeowners. Whether it's concrete, driveways, hauling rock, or sand, whatever you need, East Coast Grading and Utilities can get the job done. Call us at 252-531-7494 or check us out on Facebook at East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, this is State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer right here in Greenville. We can switch your auto and home insurance so you can start saving today. My team and I are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Timothy Sawyer State Farm, it's easy to switch and save. Just give us a call, 493-0002. Like a good neighbor, neighbor, State Farm is there.
This isn't your regular cola, so this isn't your regular cola ad. No beach parties or family barbecues here, just Nitro Pepsi, the first cola ever infused with nitrogen. So forget everything you thought you knew about soda, because that nitrogen gives us a whole new experience. Think an infusion of smaller bubbles for a cola that's got a lighter, smoother texture. And don't get me started on the pour. You don't pour this like any other cola. We're talking turn the can completely upside down and watch as those bubbles cascade into the glass to create a frothy, luxurious foam topping. Can your cola do that? I didn't think so. Unless you've got your own Nitro Pepsi, in which case, cheers to your great taste. Because you already know that the only thing better than the pour is the unapologetic cola taste. What else is there to say? From the creamy foam to the smooth texture to its unbelievably delicious flavor, this is cola like you've never had it before. Time to bring your taste buds to the next frontier. Nitro Pepsi. Smooth, creamy, delicious.
Picking football games against the spread is hard. Shopping at the Appliances Superstore is easy. This is Frank Lee from the Appliances Superstore, and right now we're having a big sale with 50% off open box French door refrigerators. Did you know we also offer delivery and setup when you shop with us? And if we don't have what you want, we will make a special order for you. The Appliances Superstore off 264 behind the new DMV, or shop us online, AppliancesSuperstore.com. Remember, we make buying appliances easy at the Appliances Superstore.
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today? And then you hear,
Warren's Hot Dogs.
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for only $6.25 would be awesome.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers, or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
Pirate Radio.
Here it is, a first down. Pirates.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter postgame call-in show. Here's Clip Brock. Now, with the Pirate Radio scoreboard, here's Shirley Rhodes.
Well, Arkansas almost tied it. They threw a 34-yard touchdown pass, but it got called back for holding. So LSU leading Arkansas 31-24 with less than 7 minutes to go in the game. Georgia Tech hands Wake Forest their first loss of the season as they beat the Demon Deacons 30-16. In games going on right now, Florida is leading Charlotte 19-7. It's Penn State 24, Iowa nothing in the third quarter. Ohio State leading Notre Dame 10-7. It is Texas 38, Baylor 6. Georgia beating up on UAB 42-14 in the third quarter. And at the half, North Carolina leads Pittsburgh 28-17. And that is a look at your Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, brought to you by The Buck. The Buck has all the fun for your Sunday Fun Day covered. Every Sunday you can kick off the day at The Buck with the largest 4K screen in Greenville, along with 18 TVs, so you don't miss a single game. They'll have mimosa specials, a Bloody Mary menu, and pizza all day from Pizza Hut. And don't forget the weekly jersey giveaway that starts at 5 o'clock. Score every Sunday at The Buck. Now let's head back into the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter post-game call-in show. Here's Clip Brock.
All right. I don't know if Drake May's in any Heisman discussion still, but he just threw a left-handed touchdown pass while being harassed by 2 defenders. So
I bet Raheem Jeter could throw a left-handed pass.
Well done. Well done. All right, 317-1250. Cameron, Josh, hang on. Let's go to Jeremy in New York City. Hey, Jeremy.
Hey, Clip. What's going on, guys? How you doing?
Doing great, man.
First of all, I feel it's my duty because I went to school with Bryce, so I wanted to call and send you guys a thank you for dealing with that man.
I mean, I know how he is now. What was he like back then? Well, I don't even want to know. Just get on with your call. Yeah.
We'll talk about that off the air.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that off the air. But anyway, I feel like if you ever followed the show Entourage, Johnny Drama, Bryce was our Johnny Drama.
Victory!
But nonetheless, 2 quick questions, and I'll hang up and let you guys talk. First time, again, long-time listener, first-time caller. Number one, as far as when we beat a team like this, so I guess I'm curious, the separation between FCS and FBS, what you guys feel about that. Like, I as an outsider, we should be winning like we did tonight against teams like this, but I don't know how far the gap is, and I would love to hear you guys' opinion. Number two, this is kind of directed toward Marcus, I guess, since he's obviously been on the field. Marcus, when it comes to, I know a lot of us are upset about, like, you know, when we say East Carolina's play calling looks vanilla and slow, and that's the offensive coordinator. How much of that actually does fall on Donnie, and how much of that actually falls on execution? And again, just kind of curious how that goes. As always, happy to have a victory no matter what. Love to hear you guys talk about it. Thanks so much for taking my call. I'm going to hang up and listen to you. Rock on. See you guys at homecoming.
All right, Jeremy. Thanks, man. Okay, let's go number one. So Gardner-Webb FBS. We have taken on a James Madison FBS team. Yep. And you and Jason were really on this during the game that you said Gardner-Webb looks small.
Yep.
That reminded me of playing James Madison where they looked bigger than us almost.
Yep.
And then A&T that came in here and beat us. I don't remember them being very big or anything.
Weren't.
So, and Jason used the word levels.
That was just a bad ECU team.
Yeah, there are levels to FBS, just FCS, just like FBS. Now, this team was receiving votes last Friday, basically, before they lost last Saturday. So they're looked at as a pretty good FCS team, right? So the line was 14. We thought that line was a little high. We were nervous before this game. So what the Pirates did today should be commended, I think, because this is not a North Dakota State FCS, but a pretty good, we think, FCS team. I'll let you guys speak on it, but to answer his question, I was impressed by what the Pirates did tonight to this team.
I was too. You know, I think when you talk about FCS level, you know, the difference in FCS and FBS is from your first string to your second string, your starters to your guys behind, because there are a lot of teams on the FCS level that have pretty good starters. They have pretty good frontline guys, but then once you get down into the depth chart, that's where they really fall off. And I think with the FCS level, it's very top heavy. You have your South, or was it North Dakota State?
All the Dakotas are good.
Yeah, and your James Madison's, App State when they were, an FCS team. So you have those top level teams that can compete with your FBS teams. But then from then on down, I think it's tough. But like Clip was saying, I expected a little bit more from Gardner-Webb, who was receiving votes in the FCS level. So I think it's a big win for East Carolina because they showed that, look, this is where we're supposed to be in the pecking order. And the huge thing that I got from this game is that never during the game had I ever said to myself, oh no, here we go. Mm-hmm. With the penalties, with the turnovers, even with some of the drop balls, there were still a few of those, rain had a lot to do with that. But never at any point in the game did I say, oh, here we go again. I felt like it was in hand from the beginning.
We dominated like what we should do, and they did a great job of that today. Like you say, it is a difference between FCS and FBS. It's actually 22 because they got 22 less scholarships than what we do on this level. So the depth does become a little bit of a issue on that level because they have to break up scholarships down there too in order to get enough guys on the roster. So, but the Pirates played well. I mean, like you said, there was never any panic today. Those guys went out there and played well, and I'm happy for them.
And just to kind of a ripple effect of not having the depth. From a defensive standpoint, it takes a toll because now you got those guys they're going to be. They did a good job of rotating in and out, but again, when you go from one to the next, it's different. And then where you see the most, lack of, the ability, and you see those guys, they don't make the plays that the FBS guys make a lot of the time. And I think we broke a lot of plays from behind the line of scrimmage today. As far as being tackled for losses, where we were getting tackled for loss a couple of weeks ago or last weekend, the week before, and we broke those tackles tonight, and so I think that's where another difference is.
And real quick, we got to get back to the calls. I did not jot down number 2, something to do with execution versus play calling.
Yeah. Execution, it's whether it's Donnie or whoever, I think it's as a team, offensive unit. It's just what we talked about preseason, before the season. It's the offense is going to take a long time for it to gel. Offensive line is going to take a long time for it to gel because they actually switched up some of the offensive line today. And so when you do those things, it makes a huge difference. And so then to add on the top of that, when you got the guys that have, they weren't making the plays in the receiving core as far as dropping balls and things like that. It takes a toll on the quarterback, right? As far as the confidence level, and everybody, running backs, offensive line, everybody
breaks up the rhythm too.
Yes, absolutely. And so you see those things happening, and it just takes a toll, and it's a ripple effect. And so we didn't see that today. I think we had a good rhythm overall. We took advantage of the field position. Even Mason came in and had some good rhythm to the offense and got the ball out quickly, used his legs as well. So a lot of different things as far as utilizing the offense and running the offense.
And first time we've seen this in a while, guys, a little locker room celebration.
Oh, nice.
I mean, I forgot all about those. A beautiful thing to see, with the players dancing and having fun and feel good for them. They've been working their tails off and not getting the results, and just good to see some smiles in there.
No, that's nice.
No, that's...
All right, 317-1250. Josh is up next in Winterville. Hey, Josh.
How's it going, buddy?
Good. How are you? You sound like you're on a ransom call.
Well, I just wanted to reach out. Honestly, because of all these comparisons to great quarterbacks for the Pirates, I feel like Jeter could be related more to Gardner-Minshew.
Oh, we said that behind the break. We said that was coming.
Wait, somebody brought up Minshew, and Marcus, the most serious out of all of us, said,
I think he favors.
He favors Jeter, yeah. Are you being serious, though, Josh?
Absolutely.
What makes you say that, Josh? I want to know what's the comparison there.
Well, the comparison is Minshew, he sat behind good talent, and obviously the quarterbacks ahead of him got more opportunities than he did because of the longevity for them being with the university and then on top of their talent level. So was Minshew not a good quarterback? Hell, he's a great quarterback. We all see that now, right? But did he deserve opportunities with us? I don't think so. I think the coaches made the decisions they needed to make at the time for the university. Does that mean he's a bad quarterback? No. Like Jeter, I don't know that he will ever get the opportunity to make what for him to be.
So it has nothing to do with like his mechanics, his size, his arm strength, or anything like that. You're just saying strictly where he sits at on the depth chart.
No, man, can't you see it's the mustache?
Oh, okay. I missed that part. My TV was a little fuzzy.
That's also his fourth game ever as a true freshman. I don't know if we can talk about opportunities yet at the moment.
I think COVID messed Jeter up again in his position. I would love to see him again, but no, I don't know.
I hope you get to see him at least 3 more times.
Yeah.
Well, really, I hope it's 9, but.
All right, anything else, Josh?
That's it, buddies. Y'all have a good one, and we'll talk to you next week.
All right, buddy. There he is, Josh in Winterville. 317-1250. Cameron's up in Charlotte next. Hey, Cameron.
Hey, guys. I won't even talk so much about the game. Good win. I just want to say the first 3 games we played, we were underdogs. And looking at those teams we played, Marshall dominated Virginia Tech today, almost blew it, though. And then App State beat Wyoming today. We were really unlucky, I would say, in terms of the strength of schedule for non-conference compared to how much talent we lost on offense. So we were unlucky in that aspect. So getting a dominant win today, it really kind of helps, I think, that the offense's ability and just the confidence level. So I'm curious, I'm going to ask you all a question. Going into the game against Rice, that's a huge game, especially if JT Daniels is going to be out. That could be the turning point in the season. I would love to hear y'all's thoughts looking at the remaining ECU schedule. What games do you think you would give us over a 50% chance to win? And then I'll leave it at that. And then the game against Rice coming up, guys, I think that's going to be the biggest game of the season. It could be the turning point of the season. And as always, go Pirates.
All right, quickly, I can do it off the top of my head. Over 50% chance of winning. I've got Charlotte 55%, and Tulsa right now 52%. Those are my 2 over 50%. Would anybody like to say another one? We got at Rice versus SMU versus Charlotte, at UTSA versus Tulane, at FAU, at Navy versus Tulsa.
Well, that UTSA becomes a game, like people were saying earlier, with that quarterback being out, that changes your whole dynamic of your offense. So that could be a 50%.
Frank Harris has been banged up this year and came into it as one of the guys to watch. Yeah. Any other games you think?
No, those are the ones that stand out to me as well.
I'm not saying those are the only ones we have a chance to win. You said over 50% chance to win. We've got. I still need to see more. I need to see how we look against Rice.
Let me tell you what. I didn't see anything today that I said, okay, like one of the callers said earlier, we're going to go 9-3.
No.
There's the jury is still out.
Again, they could have won 100-0 today,
right?
And
we had talked about that in the pregame show. If they'd have won by 7, then we'd all be questioning, saying, "Well, this team is not very good." But even winning 44-0, you're still like, okay, well.
We're good. We're better than the FCS.
Right.
We know that.
Right.
We learned that today. But what else did we learn? I don't know. All right. What are we doing, Shirley? Take a break? All right. Brian, Zach, Terry, hang on. We have an open line, 317-1250. The Buckeyes are driving. We'll let you know if they score when we return. 14-10, 5:18 left to go. 3rd and 1 in striking distance. Back with more after this.
Come on, Irish.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates in eastern North Carolina. Open 7 days a week with live music. Every Monday, open mic night. Tuesday, karaoke with DJ Captain Morgan. Wednesday, acoustic night. Thursday night, line dancing and music from DJ Dog. On Friday and Saturday night, enjoy the best local bands in the area. And don't forget, Sunday Fun Day during football season with NFL jersey giveaways and more. Check out Facebook and Instagram for all up-to-date info. Y'all come get bucked up. Go Pirates!
Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Proud to be voted the Remodeler of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Raleigh-Wake County in 2018 and Best Business Commercial Remodel Project winner for 2020. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner.
This is Martin Truex Jr., and as a NASCAR Cup Series champion, I love one-stop shopping. When I need fresh tires or fuel during a race, my pit crew takes care of everything. Off the track, I have an Auto Owners independent agent. They handle all my insurance in one place: car, home, life, and business. Get your own pit crew and find a local agency with Auto Owners Insurance.
This is Brian Smith with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
What's up, Pirate Nation? Kyle Gaines here at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Washington, North Carolina, letting you know about our huge selection of pre-owned vehicles, certified vehicles, vehicles for every budget, starting at $799 and up. And don't forget, we have all your off-road accessories here with our Washington off-road packages. So bring your Jeep, Ram, or other maker model, and we will take care of your accessories for you. Also, check us out online at WashingtonCDJR.com. Remember, drive a little, save a lot. Go Pirates.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Russell with Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington. Russell's has a long history of dressing Pirate fans, both men and women. To make room for fall and game day apparel, we're taking final markdown on all men's and women's summer merchandise of 50 to 75%. That's right, save 50 to 75% on summer merchandise. Join us in wishing the Pirates a healthy and successful season. So remember, for all your game day apparel and accessories, it's Russell's in downtown Washington.
Take control of your health today with ArcPoint Labs. Looking to lose weight? Have you tried everything possible and nothing is working? Sometimes a hormone imbalance can be the underlying cause to weight issues that dieting and exercise can't fix alone. A simple blood test at ArcPoint Labs can provide insight to your weight loss goals. Visit arcpointlabs.com today or call 629-6228 to get an appointment. ArcPoint Labs. Accurate, reliable, confidential testing. Visit artpointlabs.com.
Blue cheese 42! Blue cheese 42! Hot garlic! Hot garlic! Loaded waffle fries! Loaded waffle fries! Set! Wings over!
Delay of order on the offense.
Don't hesitate to make your order. Order today by going online at wingsover.com or by calling 758-9464. Wings Over Greenville has over 20 flavors to choose from, including the all-new Fire Buffalo. And be sure to try the cheesy chicken loaded nachos. So don't delay, order today. Wings Over, they deliver.
This is Pirates Radio, Pirates Radio.
Pirate
Pirate Radio.
Pirate Radio.
You're listening to the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter postgame call-in show. Here's Clip Brock.
Back with you.
Slacking off.
Been waiting here the whole
You know, you get a win, and Clip wants to slack off.
Don't talk with your mouth full. 317-1250. Brooks, Brian, Zach, hang
Got a
on.
little dessert over there.
Yeah, cinnamon roll.
Cinnamon roll.
Man.
Terry is up in Winterville.
And what I got?
Diet Mountain Dew. Billy's happy now. Yeah. Terry, how you doing, man? Terry, you there?
Hey, Clip.
Hey, man, what's up?
Can you hear me?
I got you loud and clear.
Sounds good. Hey, Clip, how you doing? See, what I wanted to say was, hell of a game. Happy for the win. Go Braves, go Skins. But what I have to say is, if Mason didn't play behind that Conley boy Holton, then maybe, just maybe, he would be worth a shit.
Oh, man. Just,
gotta go there.
Yeah. Braves, Skins fan.
Seriously?
He was good with the Braves. I like the Braves choice.
Crying out loud.
Yeah.
That was the issue.
All right. Let's go to Zach in Wilmington next. Hey, Zach.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Good. Don't cuss.
Nah, I just have two questions.
All right.
One, do you guys believe that the quarterback controversy is over? And two, what in the world happened to Marlon Gunn? Like, did he even get on the field today?
Marlon Gunn and look, they are hush-hush about all injuries. We learned very shortly before kickoff that he was out today. So I don't know what the injury was or is, but that is an injury deal as far as I know, Zach. What exactly it is, I don't know. His other question was, has it been settled? I don't think so. I think
it made it a little bit more interesting now.
I do too, unfortunately.
I think at this point they're probably saying whoever practices better, you get to start.
Flynn started, and we got the win, so I would say he starts next week. But here's what I want to see. I talked about it pregame. Flynn is your starter. Fine. Let's see the Mason packages. Let's get him a few plays on short yardage situations, and let's go from there. But I don't think it's been settled.
And see, I don't mind having a two quarterback system in that regard, where you have a guy that comes in Mason Garcia's situation where the defense knows, okay, when this guy comes in, this is what he does best. But to Jason's point, that's a hat on a hat. Then you got to go make a play. You can't take one guy out. You can't double team one guy. It's a hat on a hat. So I think that's advantage ECU in that situation, and I like that having a package in there for Mason.
All right, Zach, anything else?
No. That's it. Go Pirates.
All right, man. There is Zach in Wilmington. 317-1250. Brian is up in Raleigh. Hey, Brian.
Hey, guys. Thanks for taking my call.
You got it.
Nice to get a W tonight. Hey, the only name I haven't heard for Jeter tonight is Dan Gonzalez.
Another great Pirate quarterback.
Yeah.
Danny G.
Yeah.
6'3", like 215, 220, right?
All right. I see it. Yeah.
Right, maybe?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right. Danny G.
Another name. Why not drop another one in?
It's coming. Somebody's going to say it.
Nice to get a win. Personally, still concerned, like everyone else, about the quarterback situation. It was great to see Flynn hit one down the field, a pass in the air over 20 yards for a completion early in the game. I think that's the only pass we saw go in the air for more than 20 yards. So, I still think teams are going to press the box and dare these guys to throw the ball down the field. To me, they still haven't proven that they can do that. My question might be for the fellas tonight is, do we not see any of that later in the game? Because we didn't have to. They were.
Yeah, that's where I was going. That's where I was going to go too. There was no need for that.
Yeah, and we want to see it because we haven't seen it.
Yeah,
and it'd be nice to practice it during a game. I'm with you. I agree. But Mike Houston, I think, was like, "Hey, we don't need it. We're not,
Well, and even later in the game with some of those turnovers when they were up, they were up 23, 25 points, with a quick change, take a shot, get a one-on-one.
Yeah, but you know what? One of the things that I wanted to see from our quarterbacks was the getting rid of the mistakes. There were no mistakes. There were no turnovers no interceptions, no big turnovers by either of the quarterbacks. So I think playing that game as far as putting the quarterbacks in good situations, not to turn the ball over. I understand on a quick change like that, maybe testing the waters deep or something, but it just didn't seem like it was needed tonight.
Yeah.
Especially when you're working with a short field and you pretty much dominating the line of scrimmage.
It was a want versus a need. I want to see it too, Brian, but Mike Houston said we didn't need it, so we didn't do it.
Yeah,
so.
one other thing. Can I just say as well, I thought, and I'm in Raleigh, and so I saw the pictures from in town today, and the commuter lots and all that stuff that floods was full of water as per usual. But the field was in wonderful condition from what it seemed like on television. There was no standing water anywhere on the field. They really seemed to have done a great job with all the water to get the field ready to play. And so hats off to the support crew and the ground crew to make the field ready to play. Through the weather that they have. Those folks did a real great job today.
100%. And I wimped out and didn't go to the game. Jason did. Billy did for a little while. And I heard K-Mo talking about this on the radio, too. Shout out to the students again. Great boneyard tonight, right, guys?
Oh, yeah. It was good. I thought overall the stadium, for the situation when you're an 0-3 team and, a lot of questions. Of course, you're playing an FCS opponent, and the weather it was the perfect storm for people and the perfect excuse where nobody could say to you, why weren't you at the game? I get it. Hard to travel there. Some roads were closed, all that. Still, there was still a decent crowd there for that situation.
I didn't make it to the game.
Oh, okay. My apologies. I gave him a badge of honor he didn't deserve. Let me rip that back from him. All right. Thank you, Brian, for the call.
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks, fellas. Go Pirates. Let's go get another one.
All right. There you go. 317-1250. Let's go up to New York and talk to Brooks. Hey, Brooks.
Hey, guys. Good to talk to you after a win. Really exciting. Hopefully there's a lot more this season. You guys were just talking about the driving conditions around Greenville with the hurricane and everything like that. My parents were sending me pictures on their way in to Greenville with all the signs like road closed, and they had to detour around Greenville for almost like an hour once they got inside Pitt County just to make it to the stadium. And then finally they were able to brave the elements and sit in the Town Bank Tower and stay dry for the entire length of the game. So big props to them on that situation. Wanted to get your thoughts on the play calling in the first half. Clip, I don't know if you saw the tweet that I tagged you in, but unofficially I had some notes up in New York. It said on first down and 10 or first and goal, ECU passed the ball 10 times and ran the ball 9 times tonight on those first down selections. It seemed like in the first 3 games we had really only been running the ball exclusively on first down, and I know that was a big critique of DK last week and the couple of weeks beforehand, but just wanted to get your guys' quick thoughts on that, and I had one more thing after you guys.
Well, they've been balanced this year, and I counted it last week, 9 runs on 23 first and 10 calls. But it worked tonight, right? What they were doing, they had a lot more 2nd and 6s, Marcus, which we talked about before the show, right? They were winning first down a lot more than they did in previous games, no matter what they were calling.
Yeah, those are the areas where you want to live in, right there, in regards to 2nd and 6, 2nd and 4, much more manageable down and distance.
Yeah, I put that in my notes. I was like, great second drive where they mixed up the play calls and really got in a rhythm in that drive, and I thought that was a great job of mixing it up and making the defense play defense.
Well, it helped not having the penalties, too. You had 5 for 41 the entire game when you were almost averaging 100 yards in penalties. And we had talked about that before. When I wanted to see up-tempo and I wanted to see a good tempo on offense, you just can't do that when the flags are coming out every other play and you're backing up and you're moving forward and you're doing this and that, and you just can't get into a rhythm. And I think on that drive, there weren't a whole lot of mistakes. And that's the thing. The turnovers, the mistakes, the penalties, and all that really disrupts the flow of the game.
It does, and I'm sure those guys have been preaching that.
Oh, yeah.
They've been harping on it.
I mean, even the player, Jeremy Lewis, when we talked to him this week, was like, yeah, we've been paying for the penalties. We got to stop it because we're getting killed at practice here. So we got to do something different. Not in those words, but he basically said that. And
that's good.
Yeah,
that's good.
Exactly.
It is.
All right. Anything else, Brooks?
Yeah, just real quick, wanted to give a shout-out to my 3-year college roommate, Ryan in Wilmington, starting a new job next week. He's now Ryan in Charlotte, working with the Tourism and the Visitors Committee down in Charlotte. So big shout-out to Ryan starting a new job, and go Pirates as always.
All right, Brooksy. See you, buddy. There is Brooks in New York. 317-1250. We've got some open lines. We've got Ohio State about to get the ball down by 4, so we will keep you up to date on that one as well. Oh, you want to get this one, Shirley? Somebody named Hunk in Asheville. A little nervous about this one. Hey, Hunk.
Y'all ain't got to be
Uh-oh.
Ride with Mike Houston, baby. We were looking way better than we was last week. And I ain't got a whole bunch to say. That defense looked awesome tonight.
Well, good.
All right, Hunk.
Appreciate it, Hunk.
I'm with you.
They flew around, baby. We're going to get this thing turned around. We're gonna finish the season strong. Everybody panicking, need to calm down a little bit. Get them panties out of wad. Whether you male or female, however you want to do it, get them out of wad. And let's buckle up and play ball, man. Not a whole bunch to worry about and be complaining about.
Fire me up, Hunk. Let's go.
Let's just get it together, remain optimistic. And I'm gonna send this out for Trip Weaver, the safety coach. Hey, you just go suck on a lemon because you are awesome. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing, baby.
All right, Hunk. Call in again.
Chuck on a lemon, huh?
I'm always a little worried when I see a new name, especially a name like Hunk. But Hunk, you're welcome to call in again.
You were a little skeptical of Cheezel at the beginning.
I know, yeah.
And
well, wouldn't you be?
Yeah, Cheezel turned out to be good.
If you met a guy and he said, "Hey, I'm Cheezel," wouldn't you worry about? Hey, I'm Hunk. No,
Hunk.
You're not. What's your name? I think I have a right to be worried
Go by
about
your
that.
government name.
Shirley, we'll start checking IDs at the door. All right, we're going to have a 3rd and 10 for Ohio State. They need a touchdown. Field goal doesn't matter here. 1:18 left to go, so we'll keep you up to date on that. We'll take a timeout, come back. We'll enjoy some wings over Greenville during the break. By the way, beginning in October, about a week away, Wings Over Green will be open for lunch. Game changer right there, buddy. 758-WING, the number if you want to get some wings on this late night Saturday night. All right, David is enjoying Billy, the forearm weaver. You can talk to Weave. By the way, check out Jason's biceps on the camera.
I was noticing that those are for real. Those unlike my fake forearms, those are real.
Marcus, you need to get in that chair so you can get buffed up a little bit.
I'm good. I'm good.
All right, we'll take a timeout, come back, have more for you after this. Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville is the perfect place to get all your amigos together for some Mexican food, fun, and football. Chico's has been a game day tradition for Pirate football fans since 1983. Whether the game is home or away, make it a Chico's Day for some great specials and the best chips and salsa in town. Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Go Pirates!
This is Dr. McGraw from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. For experienced and professional care, call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
Hey, Pirate Nation!
Nation. Lindsey Gray here with Carolina Caliber. Dove, ducks, and deer, it's that time of year, and we've got the guns and all the gear. When you're not getting rowdy at Dowdy, enjoy browsing our online store and take your pick from the largest selection of firearms and accessories in Eastern NC. Be sure to check out our weekly hot deals, and when you're ready, head to Carolina Caliber. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff are ready to lead you to the perfect treasure. Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Are you ready to fall into beauty? Mark your calendar for October 2nd through the 6th to take advantage of the savings on all of Beauty Bar Medispa's services and products. Don't wait for the sale. Save time and money by scheduling your free consultation now. You can trust the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medispa for amazing and natural-looking results. Schedule your free consultation today and mark your calendar to fall into beauty. October 2nd through the 6th. BeautyBarMedispa.com, Greenville.
It's that time of year again. Football is back and the pads are popping. And off the field, it's the popcorn at Wally's 2 Kettle Corn that's popping. Whether it's a movie night or watching the big game with your team, Wally's 2 has you covered like ECU's defensive backs. They have over 50 flavors to choose from, including classics like cheddar, caramel, or my favorite, better butter, or specialty flavors such as Chicago Style, Wintergreen Mix, and MJ's Cheesecake. Check them out on Facebook or stop by and see Wally today on Fire Tower Road across from Sam Jones Barbecue. Wally's 2 Kettle Corn. Make it a poppin' day.
Here at Brown & Wood with Jeff Stein. Jeff, I've noticed a lot of great GMC pickup trucks on the lot.
Yes, sir. We have 2500s and 1500s in stock and the all-new 3.0 Duramax diesel. We earned 30 extra trucks on allocation, so go online, brownandwood.com, or stop in, build your truck, we'll get it coming for you. Brown & Wood, voted number 1 by the customer in Greenville. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
The Sidebar is the place to be this football season in downtown Greenville. Get your team together for dinner on the patio or inside starting at 5:30 Tuesday through Saturday. Or take a break from work and enjoy the tastiest foods around for lunch Thursday through Saturday from 11:30 to 2:30. And on Sundays, enjoy a delicious fall brunch from 11 to 2. Make your reservation today by calling 751-0151. Follow the Sidebar on Facebook or on Instagram at sidebar.greenville for more details. Go Pirates!
This is Josh Moylan, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to the U.S. Cellular 5th quarter postgame call-in show. Here's Clip Brock. Now, with the Pirate Radio scoreboard, here's Shirley Rhodes.
All right, LSU survives Arkansas in the Battle of the Boot as they kick a 21-yard field goal with just a couple of seconds left in the game. They survive by a final of 34-31. Texas is beating up on Baylor right now. 38-6 is that score. Notre Dame has a 14-10 lead over Ohio State with 30 seconds left in the game. Ohio State driving down the field. North Carolina leading Pittsburgh 41-24 in the third quarter. It is Penn State all over Iowa 31-0. And this game is a final. Florida beats Charlotte by a final of 22-7. And that is a look at your Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard brought to you by The Buck. The Buck has all the fun for your Sunday Fun Day covered. You can kick off the day at The Buck with the largest 4K screen in Greenville along with 18 TVs so you don't miss a game. They have mimosa specials, a Bloody Mary menu, and pizza all day from Pizza Hut. And don't forget the weekly jersey giveaway that starts at 5 o'clock. Score every Sunday at The Buck. Now let's head back in to the U.S. Cellular 5th quarter postgame call-in show. Here's Clip Brock.
Here we go, folks. 22 seconds left. Going to be 2nd and 10, Ohio State. They are driving. They've hit some big first downs on 3rd downs and I believe even a 4th down on this drive. Marvin Harrison just had a big catch. They got the ball at the 13. 2nd and 10, and we're going to have a pass is incomplete.
Was that not official?
No grounding either, I guess.
No, because it was past the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 10 now as Notre Dame just about had a sack. They do have 1 timeout, but they got the ball here. 317-1250 is the number.
That should have been a face mask. It looked like it. Yeah.
All right, let's go to Jim Bob in Chocowinity next. We have a couple open lines.
They're going to throw the flag.
That's intentional
grounding. I told
he wasn't outside the tackle box.
No.
All right, Jim Bob.
Oh, that's a big one.
Can I go to Jim Bob, guys?
Yeah, sorry.
Jim Bob, Chocowinity. Hello, Jim Bob. What's up?
I had a question for Marcus Crandall.
All right.
So I'm trying not to get my years confused, but I believe when Marcus was there, they faced West Virginia. Is that right?
We did. We did play West Virginia.
And I want to tell you, I was sitting in Section 18 when Pac-Man was trying to pick you.
Nah,
wouldn't have been Pac-Man.
Now you're about 8 or so years off. Pac-Man Jones, you're talking about?
Now, they did have a heck of a corner. Logan was the safety, and then there was another one.
Mark Logan? What was Logan?
Mike Logan was the safety. Played for the Steelers.
Well, I was sitting at Section 18. You were whipping it out to the right side, and that guy came up hard, and you were just whipping that ball there, just miffing him. He could not get it, and so I was very impressed with the way you were stringing that ball out there. So anyway, that's all I want to say.
All right. Marcus had some heat on it.
He did have some heat on it. That ball was humming.
I had to learn to take some off.
It had fumes coming off of it.
Make your mess up a finger, Jason, if you ain't careful. Right?
I never did that.
Galloway, I got Galloway our freshman year.
Did you?
Yeah, broke his finger.
You know, Marcus looks a lot like Brett Favre.
After that, I was like, oh man, I gotta keep my guy around. He's got to be on the field. So I got to take something off.
Jim Bob, anything else, man?
No, that's it. I just wanted to say, hey, I remember that guy was breaking up on that ball, and he was just splintering it out there, firing missiles. So
awesome.
Anyway, good job, Marcus. Hey, I'm a all-time guy.
All right, thank you, Jim Bob. We are at the 1 yard line.
9 seconds left.
Oh my God!
This is just like the
chains. Got to move the chains.
It's the same side of the field as the Bush Push too. Remember the USC had it at Notre Dame.
Oh, look at
Bush
that.
pushed.
Yeah.
Who was the quarterback then? Paul, not Paul, Matt Leinart.
Matt Leinart. Yeah.
They're at the same exact spot. I feel like. What a throw!
What a catch!
What was Leinart? Was Leinart numbers his 6? Was he 6?
The Bush Push. You know what? Paul's? I mean, what? It's a famous play. Yeah. Reggie Bush Push.
You gotta throw it here. Who's calling?
All right, we got a timeout, so let's go to Jack in Greenville. Hey, Jack.
Hey, Cliff, how we doing?
Great, man.
Hey, Jack here, resident, probably one and only Donnie supporter. Those runs up the middle look pretty fabulous today, I thought so myself.
All right.
The Italian, Mason Garcia, also thought he looked really good. I really want to see some packages, as you were saying, used for him. But really one important question. Are we going to use the Beatrice for the week? Are we going to use Beat Rice as Beatrice?
I have seen that. It was like a billboard, hashtag Beat Rice, but it spells out Beatrice.
Oh, yes.
So
Beatrice.
I say we got to go with Beatrice this week.
I think we should have a Beatrice scoreboard erected with Mason Garcia, Raheem Jeter, kind of Star Wars trilogy on it.
Okay.
I guess Jeter can be Darth Vader. Flynn might be Count Dooku or Yoda, but our Hohen could be Yoda at this point.
Here we go. Second and goal, Jack. Incomplete. 3 seconds left to go in this one. Sorry. All right. Do a mock-up, and we'll get Beatrice and the whole, we'll get it done.
I'll never change, man. Thanks, guys.
All right. There's Jack. Thank you for calling. Before we take a break, let's wrap this game up here, folks, because this is it. 1 yard line. All right. What are we doing, coaches? What are we calling here?
You got if you're Ohio State, that's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Man, your best 2-point play or something.
They're in shotgun. Your best 2-point play? That would make sense. Yeah.
I don't know. Do you run a draw right here and try up the middle?
They're going to run it.
Yeah, I told you. There it is.
Oh, man.
Touchdown.
He got it. As time expires, they're going to review
look
it.
At that. He's in.
What a gutsy call there with 3 seconds. No timeouts. Sam Hartman looking on, cannot believe it. They are going to look at it.
Yeah.
You know what that reminded me of, Jason?
What's that?
The Bush push. Push. All right, Shirley, take us to break. They are going to review it, y'all. He looked pretty in, didn't he?
Oh, yeah. He's definitely in.
Well, I mean,
I feel for those guys.
Gutsy call right there, buddy.
That was.
All right, 317-1250. We have open lines. We'll be back with more of your calls. U.S. Cellular fifth quarter call-in show.
They're not going to show the review?
They show the other angle?
They're going to show it.
Yeah, they got to review.
They just got to show all the celebration first.
Ryan says Jeter is going to Bush push tonight. Ryan, you're banned forever. You're banned forever. Back with you after this.
When you walk through the doors of Villa Verde, you'll experience the sights, sounds, and smells of authentic Dominican flavors. This is Jay from Villa Verde, inviting you to come by and try one of our amazing empanadas, our famous red snappers, grouper bites, seafood paella, Cuban sandwiches, and much, much more. Relax on the patio with a fresh mojito or a cold beer while enjoying one of our out-of-this-world desserts, like our rum pineapple cake or our famous tres leches. Villa Verde on 10th Street, a platform for good, and a proud supporter of the Pirate Nation.
Defense!
What are you doing?
You haven't heard? Carolina Hardscapes has the best defense in Pitt County. And you know defense wins championships.
What? No. They have the best fence company in Pitt County.
Wait, they do fencing now?
That's right. Just give them a call at 364-1201 and they'll get the job done right. And don't forget, they still do patios, pools, and mulch.
Wow, now that's a championship caliber company. Carolina Hardscapes. Enjoy the outdoors.
What do I like about being a local agent for Farm Bureau Insurance? Above all, I like helping people. Using my insurance experience to make Pirate Country a better, safer place. Insurance is a necessity, and I take pride in helping people find the right coverage for all their needs. I'm Brandon Manning. Call me at 252-531-1812 for a quick auto, home, or life insurance quote, and to learn more about Farm Bureau Insurance and how they can save you time and money. That's Brandon Manning at 252-531-1812.
Do you have any real estate questions about buying or selling residential or commercial properties? Are you curious about this current real estate market? Do you need a property manager for all your rental houses? This is proud ECU alum Scott Harris with RE/MAX Preferred Realty and SD Harris Properties, and I would love to help answer every question you have and show you a real estate experience that will be memorable and enjoyable. Every step of the way, I'm here to make your dreams a stress-free reality. Call me today at 347-1857. That's 347-1857. Go Pirates.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates. Get ready for tailgate season at Shimmer Boutique. Locally owned and operated, Shimmer has the best selection of game day apparel and accessories for ladies. And gentlemen, Shimmer has a newly restocked wide selection of t-shirts with brands like Local Boy, Old South, Southern Fried Cotton, and the newest edition, Pimp Shrimp. Shimmer has everything you need this fall. They carry the largest selections of Yetis and Hey Dudes and more. Be ready for game day and every day at Shimmer Boutique with locations in Greenville, Winterville, and Jacksonville. Go Pirates!
Familia is your go-to spot for the best Italian dishes around, including pizzas, pastas, salads, and homemade desserts.
That's Familia.
Enjoy half-off wine night on Wednesdays, $3 drafts on Thursdays, or get a pizza of the week for just $12.
That's Familia.
Place your order online or call 689-6330, and Familia will have your order ready in their drive-thru window for pickup.
That's Familia.
Clip, really?
Oh, sorry.
Familia on Fire Tower Road in Winterville near Pitt Community College.
This is Dale Murphy, 2-time National League MVP and number 3 with the Atlanta Braves. And you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter postgame call-in show. Here's Clip Brock.
Billy, the answer to the trivia question is Patrick Ramsey.
Patrick Ramsey, that's it.
That is the quarterback. Talking a little Tulane.
One of Washington's 35 quarterbacks in 10 years.
Yeah, how could you not come up with his name?
I know,
There's
right?
only a million to choose from.
Yeah.
What we got there, Jason? A block?
Block punt.
Yeah, that one went the wrong way. Pitt trying to make a little rally here. We're trying to find a good game. If you got one for us, let us know. Classic in.
Pitt gives it right back. Gives it right back.
God knows.
Goodness.
Quarterback drops it, then kicks it, then hands it to the defense.
Stood there and watched it go.
I believe their quarterback is the guy we were supposed to see in a bowl game, Jerkovic. I think transferred from BC to Pitt.
Right.
If I'm not mistaken. Is that his name on the jersey?
No. That's
different guy?
Yeah, it's a different guy.
Maybe
Like the
that is a
receiver
different
was
guy.
like, hey, what are you doing?
All right. What? Folks, where are you? No calls. 317-1250. What are we doing out there? We can get to our Brown and Wood drive of the game, and guess what? We got options, guys. So let's think of your drive of the game. Brown and Wood, serving the Pirate Nation in Eastern North Carolina since 1937. Brown and Wood, your number one dealership in Greenville. Brown and Wood on Greenville Boulevard in Greenville, and online at brownandwoodauto.com. This is the first game we've had drives to choose from, gentlemen. So y'all got one in mind?
I got drive number 2.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Second drive of the game, because like you mentioned, I like the tempo they were setting. They looked really comfortable. Alex looked comfortable. Yeah. There was that deep pass that kind of set everything up. So, yeah, that's what I'd go with.
There you go.
We're in agreement. Mixing it up and winning first down.
Let's see what the...
Yeah.
I got the glasses on here.
I thought it was a good, and I also said it was a good third drive as well. In my notes, I said the receivers got more involved.
That's the first one. Rajay Harris on the 11-yard pass out of the backfield. That was a nice little run by him as well.
I finally won a fantasy week taking my guy Rajay today. So, got in
I think we scored like on 3 or 4 straight drives, right?
Yeah, and if you look at the drive,
including the field goal, I think we got a field goal.
And how about this? We had talked about short fields. Listen to these drive charts. Okay, so the first drive, 2 minutes and 37 seconds. Second drive, 5 minutes and 6 seconds. 58 seconds on the field goal drive. Minute 39, 3:39, 5:10, and then 36 seconds. So no drives over 5 minutes.
Yeah. All right, we got a couple of callers
Field
in.
position.
317-1250. That defense putting you in great spots and all that. All right, Steve, hang on. Let's go to Charlie in Pittsburgh. Hey, Charlie.
Hey, Clip. Boys, let me tell you, I am relieved. I hate to really admit how much I was dreading this game all week. I was mighty nervous, more nervous than I generally like to admit. But boy, it felt good to beat somebody we were supposed to beat. And who knows how much this will tell us about the rest of our season? But it tells us we're not getting beat by FCS teams at home. So we know that's our baseline. So I'm happy about that. And the other thing I wanted to mention, obviously it wasn't packed in Dowdy Fickle today, but the crowd wasn't as bad as I thought it could have been, given a 0-3 Pirate team going into a rainy game at home. There was a decent crowd there, and the crowd that was there was lively. So it feels good that we get a little momentum going into a tough game next week. And who knows, if we could pull that one out, we'd have a different story attendance-wise when it comes to that Thursday night game.
Heck yeah. A lot to be excited about at that point if you can knock off Rice next week, Charlie. And I don't think you were alone. We were a little nervous about this one going into today.
You can say what you want about the opponent and everything, but a 44-0 win, and you guys can attest to this more than anybody up here, it doesn't matter how you win, who you beat. When you win a game, and especially when you do it as convincingly as that, it doesn't matter who's on the other side of the football. Confidence plays a big role in moving forward.
No, it does. I mean, it's always what you preach about is it's about us. It's not about who you play. It's about how we play. And so I'm sure when they look at the film tomorrow, those guys, got a lot of good things that they can build upon. Because, see, these are the games where you can really go in there and
you
build
can teach.
upon.
You can teach. Because you can get into guys and you can say, look, we had a great game, but you look, you missed this guy on here. Next time, listen. And he will take that player because he's coming off of a high of a win. I've always said this, too. The best coaches know when to coach and when not to coach. Because you got a guy coming off, especially coming off that App State. You don't want to get in the guy's shorts after he's already down and you're kicking a man while he's down. That's what he feels like. Coach is on me, and man, I feel bad enough as it is. These are the times that you can really get into a guy and coach, and he'll receive that criticism.
Yeah, that's right. You don't feel as bad about jumping down a guy's throat after we,
right,
by 47 or whatever.
Yep.
All right.
But happy about that, and we'll see what happens. Y'all have a good night. Go Pirates.
Good to hear from you, buddy. Shout out to Monica. Gave us a good game to watch, but unfortunately, looks like South Carolina's going to run out the clock. So, dang it.
Is that Monica Greenville again?
It is. Yeah.
There you go.
No, it certainly was. By the way, YouTube chat, keep up the Jeter talk. I'm going to read those at some point when we run out of calls. Y'all are doing some great work over there, so I'm not ignoring it. It's funny. I'm looking at it. I'll read some of those before we get out of here. All right, Steve, you're up in Illinois. Hey, Steve.
Hey, guys. Hey, Cliff. So, listen, guys. I'm not impressed with what happened tonight. I mean, we know that we've seen them blow it against FCS teams, but, I mean, they did the job, but nothing happened tonight that made me feel specifically any better about the quarterback situation. Like, they did the job, but nobody stood out. Nobody stepped up. I think Flynn looks better than Mason, obviously, through 4 games. But, is he really coming into the season? I'm thinking, hey, 6-6 is possible. Another bowl game. Keep it rolling. Everybody's on the same page. But it just doesn't look possible at this point. The people that we were expecting to step up this year and really be impact players, like Jalen Johnson, like Hatfield, those guys are not stepping up to the level. And I think it's because of quarterback play. Are not stepping up to the level that they need in order to get 6-6.
Interesting time for this call. I feel like those guys probably had their best games tonight.
I think Jalen, and I said this earlier, Jalen's your number. He's your 1A receiver out there. And I think Jalen, as far as the receiving core goes, he's the guy I trust the most out there.
Mm-hmm. He's definitely the guy that has to step up.
But to Steve's point, it hasn't been week to week. In fact,
right. It hasn't.
This would have been a call I would have agreed with everything you said if it was before tonight. And we didn't learn a ton tonight, but I feel like we saw flashes of Jalen Marcus. I think you said it right. First time we got to see him in space and see his speed tonight.
Exactly.
So.
And I think last week I said we have to make about 5 plays over 20-plus yards.
Yeah.
And that doesn't necessarily have to be down-the-field throws. That can be a
catch and run
route. Excellent. Exactly, man.
Explosion.
So he displayed his speed today, and after he caught the ball, and it was great to see because we have been talking about it all offseason as far as and how much the coaches like his speed and all of that, and finally got the chance to see a little bit of it.
But Steve, I totally don't disagree with you. I just feel like we saw a lot of positives tonight.
We did, but I think given the opponent, you can't get carried away by those.
Yeah, nobody.
Yeah,
we're
true.
not.
That's true.
We're not getting carried away. Trust me. Jason came in here and said exactly what I was thinking. We're 1-1 in exhibition games this year. We lost our exhibition game to Michigan. We won our exhibition game. We're 0-2 in real games this year. Marshall and App State. That's how I feel about it.
That's all. Real quick. That's all the more reason why, seeing that you have mediocre, Mac Jones level, average at the quarterback position. I'm a Patriots fan, sorry. Good enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's why making a move now to Jeter and to offer him the opportunity of a Holt Naylor's 50 starts, to see if he can do it. Because these guys aren't doing anything. They're not going to get us to 6 wins. Maybe Jeter could get us to 6.
All right. I was riding with you, Steve. And maybe he gets more reps. But, Jason Marcus, those reps are precious, right?
Yes.
During the week, and they're probably not ready to give them to Jeter. Look, we saw him go in. That's great. I just don't think they're ready to hand the keys to him. If they were, he'd have been more in the mix before now. So.
No, and you know what? I don't think either Garcia or Flynn has played themselves out of a position. That's
Garcia's come pretty close.
Well, true, but tonight he looked good. I don't think at this point right now any of those guys warrants the ball being taken away from them and given to a guy that's unproven in Jeter. That just doesn't make sense.
But I mean, nobody on the roster can do the job right now. That's just the bottom line.
Well, we got to go play a football game either way, so they're going to put guys in, Steve. Yeah, all right. I got you, man. You're not happy, and you know what? Let them prove it to you, because they still need to prove it to a lot of folks. Let's go out and beat Rice, and maybe you'll feel a little bit better. All right, Steve in Illinois. 317-1250, Donna's up in Greenville. Hey, Donna.
Hey, guys. I hope you guys are doing well tonight. Glad we're not having to have the panic discussion that I mentioned last week. I'm hoping, I'm proud of how they played out tonight. I'm glad we won. I was a little nervous going into today, especially with the weather. I didn't even know if we were going to wind up playing tonight, not at the time that they originally called. But I'm proud of how they played tonight. I'm proud of Garcia. I think he did a heck of a job tonight. And I'm hoping, too, that Gardner-Webb kid that went out and get stretched off in the third or fourth quarter, I think he's doing okay.
Breaking up a little bit.
It's a good one.
All right, Donna, yeah, you broke up on us there, but good win, and, yeah, obviously we hope the Wagner kid is okay. Had to get carted off tonight on the field, and I haven't seen her. I'm not checking social media as much as I can hosting this show, so I haven't seen anything. All right, 317-1250. We'll go to Brad on 264 next. Hello, Brad.
What's going on, guys? Actually have made it to Garner now while sitting on hold, but yeah, Donna actually just touched on the thing. I was actually calling, trying to check on our Gardner-Webb kid, Honus Wagner. I guess there's not really been an update, but man, it was kind of scary just from our view in the tower there. Man, he didn't move a bit, the whole time until they carted him off. But aside from that, just giving credit where credit's due. This isn't a team that I'm putting us in a bowl game or anything, but in years past, we've gotten these games against inferior teams, and we've let them hang around till way too late in the game. At least tonight, start to finish, got the job done. But just prayers up for the Wagner kid, and really hoping we hear some good news on him.
No doubt. Absolutely. Thank you, Brad. 317-1250. All right, let's get a break in. Will, Logan, Shane, we'll get to your calls next. Getting close. Last call for your calls. So get them in if you want to chat. 317-1250. More to go after this.
While you're sleeping, our whole hogs are slow cooking over wood to create that bite that Eastern North Carolina is known for. I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have been the torchbearers for what whole hog barbecue is supposed to be. At Sam Jones, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors. Everything, and I mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Come on over and see us at Sam Jones Barbecue, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. Sam Jones Barbecue, Fire Tower Road.
Nothing freshens up a space like a new coat of paint. And no one east of Raleigh makes painting easier than CertaPro. Residential or commercial, inside and outside, CertaPro is your dependable painting experts. CertaPro's concern is about getting your painting done right and making sure you're satisfied. Whether you have a large or small job, professional quality is what you will get. Let us come to your home or business and give you a free quote. CertaPro takes all the worry away from your painting project. Go to CertaPro.com and click on Clayton Greenville. That's CertaPro. CertaPro.
This is Talbot Green with Integrity Home Mortgage. Are you ready and pre-approved if the home you want to purchase comes for sale today? This is a very important step when trying to purchase a home in the current market. Integrity Home Mortgage offers a wide variety of loan programs. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joe M. Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with the superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Braxton Green, at 526-8260.
Braxton Green, NMLS 222-3878. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender, NMLS 208516.
At Coco's Sports Bar and Restaurant, they've got the best plays in the playbook. On Sunday, come and enjoy NFL football with $12 domestic buckets, $1 wings, and $3 domestic draft. Monday night, it's $6.50 chicken sliders, or get 2 hot dogs with chips for $6.50. Check out Coco's Sports Bar on Facebook for the latest info on menu items, drink and lunch specials, and more. Coco's Sports Bar off of Greenville Boulevard right behind Logan's Roadhouse. Your play of the day all week long. Go Pirates!
Ahoy there, mateys! It's Captain Jack Spare of R&R Tire Express, your local tire and wheel shop in Greenville, offering affordable, easy payment options for easy ownership, savvy? Our customers love our treasure of tires and wheels, easy payment options, and customer care package, too. To learn more about R&R, stop by 3920 US 264 or rnrtires.com.
For years, Callie Ann Phelps has been singing about Phelps Chevrolet.
Phelps Chevrolet is the one for you. Low prices, service too. See the big dealer right away. Carolina's finest, Phelps Chevrolet.
And you'll agree with what Skylar Phelps has to say.
Nobody beats Phelps Chevrolet's prices. Nobody.
The name you can depend on, Phelps Chevrolet.
Get you one.
The Rick House is Eastern North Carolina's premier restaurant and bourbon authority. Jefferson's, Basil Hayden, Woodford Reserve, and a Midwinter Night's Dram are just a few of the incredible bourbon options. The Rick House features the very best steaks and fresh, made-from-scratch pastas. The Rick House can host your corporate event or special parties in the 3,000-square-foot banquet hall. Join the Rick House for Sunday brunch from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and for the wine tastings on the last Friday of every month. The Rick House.
Pirate Radio.
It's going to change. I promise you. As I stand here, it will change. Okay, and when it does, that stadium, it's going to be rocking, and heaven help whoever walks in there to play us.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter postgame call-in show. Here's Clip Brock.
All right, we're up late with you on Saturday night on the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter call-in show. By the way, you should go visit one of Brandon Tate's U.S. Cellular locations and experience the high standard of customer service next to Little Caesars on Charles Boulevard in Greenville, in front of Lowe's Home Improvement on Memorial Drive in Greenville, next to Walmart on 10th Street in Greenville, and the U.S. Cellular store in the Greenville Mall behind the Chick-fil-A. All right, 317-1250. Hey, they answered the call. Credit to you folks out there. Oh, Johnny D's on. He wants to talk about Broncos and Commanders last week, and so do I. Shane, Logan, hang on. We'll go to Will in Holly Springs. We good, Shirley? Will, you're up.
Hey, guys.
What's up?
Long-time listener, first-time caller. So I appreciate what you got.
Welcome on in.
I want to give a shout. You got me?
Yes, sir. Go ahead. I said welcome in.
Okay, sorry. Hey, just wanted to give a quick shout-out to my dad. Happy birthday, Dad. He's 69 today. He's a true Pirate. He's been getting season tickets since the 1980s. So I remember his first year. But so a lot of ups and downs over the years. I don't think the man's missed more than 6 games in 30 years. So he's a true Pirate. So
happy birthday. Thank you. That's awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome.
I think he's probably made it to the house, but I don't know. I'm not really sure if he's listening. But yeah, got a couple questions. Maybe comment on the game. Like my man in Garner just made it to the driveway here in Holly Springs. But couple questions. Just curious, what's the call load like on a night when we win versus when we lose?
All right, so I know the answer. Weave knows the answer. This is y'all's first time experiencing. What do you think, Jason?
Very low volume tonight. Very low volume.
Definitely much lower.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's not really the amount of callers, because sometimes we even get the same amount of callers. The calls are shorter.
Correct.
Where
I
you
will
get
say
more
this,
of
though.
the, hey, love what happened tonight, great job, that's all I got to say.
Yes.
Instead of rambling on about fire Donnie, fire the coach, this and they're not doing this, and running on first down, and they're going on and on and on. It's a lot shorter calls.
But, Billy, you know this, if ECU pulls an upset win or if they blow out like a UCF like they did last year, it turns into a party and we get more calls. It's kind of like if the Pirates just take care of business, do what they're supposed to do, we have a night like tonight where the calls aren't exactly, fired up.
And we actually had people out here waving the flag in front of the studio. How about that?
I like to see that.
I've noticed a lot
earlier.
I've noticed a lot of people standing out and kind of looking. You see a silhouette of a person. I'm like,
we're like in a
got
zoo
a knife
in here.
or anything.
All right, Will. Anything else, man?
That's awesome. Yeah, hey, just, been going to games like that a long time with my dad, and one thing I've learned is when you get a win like this, 44-0, you enjoy it. Like the man in Pittsburgh said, you enjoy it. So it was a great win. It's good to see the defense show out tonight. I mean, that's tough to get a shutout, and they looked awesome, and it is encouraging. I know it's Gardner-Webb, but the thing that I thought really stood out, and curious, just want to hear you guys' comments, and I'll hang up a couple questions, but is the play. It was good to see some playmakers come out tonight. I thought Donk on defense. There's a lot of players on defense, but I thought Johnson's good to see him kind of have a breakout game. Obviously, Bond, he's a gamer. He looked really good, and so I was encouraged to see some guys making some plays tonight.
Sam Danka is long. He looks like a dang stretch power forward out there. He is. He used his arms to bat down a pass, and he's a guy that's been talked about by Blake Harrell and kind of waiting to get him ready to get out on the field. Plus, he's playing, I believe, behind or with Jeremy Lewis, Jack Powers, some upperclassmen. Yeah. So it's tough but we saw him get out there tonight, and he looks like he could be a real deal.
Every bit of 6'6"?
Yes, sir. That's not one of those lies in the program. I think that's a real
6'6".
Yeah.
All right, okay.
Yeah. Hey, appreciate you guys. Have a great evening.
You do the same. Thank you, Will. Happy birthday to your pops. Good stuff. All right, let's go next to Logan in Greenville. Hey, Logan.
How's it going, fellas? How are y'all doing tonight?
Doing great.
Man, how about them Pirates, baby? Wow. Not a whole lot of stuff to say, but I'm just glad we were able to get the offense out there. Javius Bond, Josiah Hatfield, able to get out there, plays in space, get a couple touchdowns. Jeter coming in with his drive for a big touchdown there for the Pirates, and for the defense to get a 0 on the scoreboard. Feels good to be a Pirate. I know that we started out kind of a rocky start, but hopefully this win can give us some wind in our sails heading into Rice next week.
No doubt. And again, I don't know how much we learned, but you just hope, and you guys as players, how much does that win do for confidence? How much does that do for a good week of practice and kind of feeling good about yourselves? You really probably start to doubt yourself after you work all off season. For 3 weeks you lose, and now you get a W. That's got to be good for your mental,
Man, I'm telling you, 0-4, never experienced it like that in college, but it's a different feeling.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, when you lose and you lose and you lose, it's not a good feeling, man. It's not a good feeling, but. So that win is it boosts the morale for the team, your confidence and just the spirit of, just being out there together in practice, right? Because the practices are even different, right, as far as the energy level and all those things, right? And I think it makes a huge difference.
Well, I just wanted to say, I would imagine there's a whole lot less of this going on, pointing the finger. This guy's fault. That guy's fault. When you come off 44-0 win, especially like this, winning cures everything. But then winning like that, you're not pointing fingers at anybody. So it becomes more of all right, it's, we're more of a cohesive team after wins like that.
Well, we talked about it here. They obviously did a great job of keeping this group together. Just because they had a lot of, if that team was pointing fingers, today was a perfect day for all those fingers to be pointed at other people.
That's right.
Because it wasn't great weather. It wasn't a packed stadium. And you're playing Gardner-Webb. So it could have been easy for us to let those guys come in here and play with us. But I thought, the focus was there because they came out and played well. So that, to me, tells me, believe it or not, they're not listening to the noise.
Yeah, that's good.
And that there is a lot of football left to be played. And so we just got to make sure that we continue to, support those guys and hopefully we can continue to get on this winning streak.
I think I over-worry about losing the locker room. It just always creeps in my mind. But, you win 44-0, and you said you're not 0-4. You're 1-3 now. You don't have to really worry about that part of it because everybody's going to buy in now and say, hey, and now you've got another carrot at the end of the stick. Conference play starts this week.
Right. Well, and you know what? I heard Coach Houston say they had a great week of practice. Probably the best.
He said they had the best Tuesday and Wednesday.
So guess what? As players, you say, you know what? We play so well.
That's right, because we practice well. That's right.
And listen, I mean, when you're around teams that start buying into, you're going to play how you practice.
That's right.
Yeah.
It becomes easy to get out there and go practice hard because you see the success that comes from it.
Yep, absolutely. All right, Logan, anything else, man?
Yes, sir. Two quick things. One, Jason, man, loved watching you play, man. You're a great wide receiver for here. And Mr. Marcus Crandall, you played with my pops at Roanoke, or I guess you could say Robertsonville High School. So his eyes lit up when he heard your name. So it's good to see you guys on the show. But that's all I got, guys. I'm going to sit back and listen. Go Pirates, baby.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, man.
All right, appreciate that.
Good stuff. All right, let's go to Shane in Clayton next. Hello, Shane.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Great. How are you?
Hey, doing good. It's always a good drive back to Clayton after a big win, and tonight was a big one, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's cool to hear from Gardner, Holly Springs, now Clayton. People take us on the ride home with them, and we try to get you to your driveway, win or lose, and hopefully we can do that for y'all.
Most definitely. Hey, I'm a Pitt County boy. Been in Clayton about the last 5 years and everything, so you guys definitely make the ride home worth it and everything. So it's always entertaining for sure.
Sometimes I like it when it's not so entertaining.
I like tonight.
Tonight we'll take one of these, right?
Take one of these nights.
All good, man.
Well, look, the crowd tonight. I was talking to a buddy of mine. I took him for the first time, and he's an NC State fan, and he came with me, and I was like, man, I said we're gonna be lucky. We got 5,000 people in the stands tonight. Tropical storm coming through. We're 0-3. And so I really wasn't counting on much. I was really pleasantly surprised at how many people we had in the stands tonight. Just a good environment, on a rainy night and everything. I was just really happy at the environment and the fans that showed up. I don't think the fans had given up on this team yet, and I think we expect to win, and I don't think there's any difference. I think we'll go out next week and we expect to win, and that's the culture of being a Pirate. We expect to win every time we go out.
Yeah,
no doubt. And we've almost looked up what was our record at home the COVID year where we couldn't have fans, because I thought tonight was going to be similar to that, unfortunately, and I never went and did it, and I'm glad I didn't need to make that comparison, because again, the Boneyard was rocking, and Weave, you were there. They at least had a little atmosphere.
Hey, there was a great atmosphere there, and that's the one thing about Dowdy Stadium and the Pirate fans in general. Pirate fans are going to be loud, and we've heard that many times before, where there's 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 people, Pirate fans, on the road to a game somewhere. Say if it's Marshall or West
App
Virginia,
State last year, last week.
Yeah, heaven forbid it's one of those at NC State or Carolina where you get some real loud, because there's like 15,000 Pirate fans there. But on a typical road game where you go to these places, Army, they've been. I remember going up to Army and there was a couple thousand Pirate fans up there, but they're always loud. And we had talked about that kind of in the break. There's some places like Michigan earlier this year, as big as the Big House is, with 100,000 people. You would think that place is deafening all the time. That's not always the case. I've never been to Neyland Stadium, and I've heard from people that go there on a regular basis, that place holds 105, 107,000 or whatever it is, and sometimes it's not as loud as you would think it is. Kudos to Pirate fans, because when they show up, they show up and they're loud.
Yes.
And there were times tonight that it was a great atmosphere there. It really was.
Yeah, shout out to the students.
Definitely.
For showing up. And
For sure. Yeah, and I think in the offense, when it starts to develop some rhythm and everything, the crowd starts to get into it a little bit more. And like you said, even though it's few, we get into it, and the fans build on the success, of the team. And it just it was just a good feeling, to see and be a part of tonight.
Shane, good stuff, man. Thanks for calling us in late night.
Yes, sir. Talk to you guys soon.
All right, there is Shane in Clayton. All right, we got one more, Shirley. We got Johnny up in Wilmington. Johnny. Oh, it's two Johnnies. So this is Johnny D. He didn't hang on. He heard what I said about the Broncos. He got scared. Call back, Johnny. I want to know, did the Commanders really come back from a 21-3 deficit against your Broncos? You need to tell me. All right, let's take our final break. No? Let's go to this other Johnny in Wilmington. Hello, Johnny in Wilmington. He didn't hang on either. All right, last call for your calls. Wait a minute. What are we doing, Shirley? Johnny in Wilmington.
Hey, Clip.
Hey, Johnny. What's up, man?
How you doing, brother?
Cannot be better.
I'll call in and tell you that these boys look like none other this evening. None other than the Pirates that I grew up to love. I mean, I tell you, hammering a team 44-0, you cannot beat that.
44 to 0.
44 to 0.
I like it.
Hey, Johnny, first shutout since 2000. How about that?
I know that. I mean, let's clamp down. If we can only continue this through the basketball season, women's and men's and every other sport, shutting them out, I mean, we'll be on to something.
I tell you what, if we get a shutout in basketball, I mean, that's going to be wild.
Somebody hangs a 0 in basketball. A 0.
Some defense being played.
Johnny, we know where you're coming from, buddy.
Yeah.
For our program.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we're losing Johnny.
He's underwater.
Johnny went down the wrong street. You go down the wrong street, you get flooded.
Johnny, you still there, man? You're breaking up.
Yep, he's in the water.
Lost Johnny.
What was the score tonight, Weave?
44 to 0.
0.
Z-E-R-A. 0.
All right, let's take our last break. Last call for your calls, 317-1250. We're back with you. We have 0 breaks after this one. More to go after this. The brunch is back. The famous brunch buffet at Fifth Street Hardware has a variety of breakfast and lunch items from 10:30 to 2, including an omelet station and prime rib, and a special Sunday cocktail menu, including mimosa flights. Don't forget, Fifth Street Hardware has lunch specials every day, along with over 40 beers on tap. Trivia Wednesday, live music every Thursday night, and a late night menu through the weekend. Visit FifthStreetHardware.com or give them a follow on Facebook and Instagram for a weekly lineup and more. Go Pirates!
Are you having a hard time participating in the activities you love due to pain? Well, then you need a good stretch or perhaps a massage. At Bodies and Balance, they offer massage therapy, assisted stretching, and Graston techniques to help provide solutions. With years of experience, the team at Bodies and Balance can create a stretch or massage program that is right for you. Mention Pirate Radio to get your first free stretch and your first massage for only $1 per minute. Call 916-4530 to get on the schedule, or you can visit them online at bodiesandbalance.com.
Kick off football season with everything you need at your CBD store. Their award-winning products are grown in the USA and tested for quality and safety, and their gummies are #1 in the world. CBD can help with sleep, anxiety, pain, immunity, focus, and more. They even have products to help your pets. So stop by today to grab Delta 8 and 9 gummies, seltzers, THCA pre-rolls, flower and vapes, plus unique pirate gifts, jewelry, and accessories. Your CBD store open 7 days a week at 420 East Arlington Boulevard. Go Pirates!
This is John Gavigan with the Gavigan Agency. Our top priority is doing what is best for our members. Whether you are buying a new vehicle, a new home, protecting your family with life insurance, or filing a claim, our agency will be there every step of the way. Our goal is to become a trusted advisor for you and your family for all of your personal and commercial insurance needs. Give us a call in Greenville at 756-1400 for a car, home, business, or life insurance quote today, and give us the opportunity to show you the benefits of doing business with someone who cares.
Hi, I'm Annalie Newhoff.
And I'm Rob Campbell.
And we are with CopyPro. We have been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for almost 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology.
Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total customer satisfaction is our #1 priority.
We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net.
CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
Looking for a hometown service in a hometown atmosphere? Look no further than G.W. Walker & Sons in downtown Washington. Randy and Carolyn Walker will work with you to make your home renovations come to life. At G.W. Walker & Sons, we offer a wide selection of flooring for your home, office, church, or school, along with expert installation. Stop by G.W. Walker & Sons at 203 West Main Street in downtown Washington, and let's start making those dreams come true. G.W. Walker & Sons, serving Eastern North Carolina since 1946. Go Pirates!
Jimmy John's has great taste wrapped up. All your favorite Jimmy John's sandwiches are now available as a wrap. Enjoy all natural meats, cheeses, and hand-sliced veggies, bundled into a convenient grab-and-go wrap that's made when you order it. Top it off with sensational sides, including new home-style potato salad and bow tie pasta salad. Grab your taste buds around Jimmy John's new wraps. And don't forget their loyalty app with a free sandwich after your first visit. Jimmy John's in Greenville and Wilson, and online at jimmyjohns.com.
This is Garrett Cellular, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter postgame call-in show. Here's Clip Brock. Now, with the Pirate Radio scoreboard, here's Shirley Rhodes.
All right, let's take one last look at your scoreboard right now. USC and Arizona State are tied at 7 apiece in the first quarter. And as a matter of fact, USC has coughed up the ball a couple of times. And it is surprising that it is only 7-all. Other scores going on right now with about 6 seconds left to go in the game. Kansas State has a lead over UCF 44-30. North Carolina leading Pittsburgh 41-24 in the fourth quarter. Washington jumps out to a 24-6 lead over California. It is UNLV 28, UTEP 21 in the third quarter. And Fresno State has jumped out to a 22-7 lead over Kent State in the second quarter. And that is a look at your Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, brought to you by The Buck. It is your, they have all the fun for your Sunday Fun Day covered, and every Sunday kick off the day at The Buck with the largest 4K screen in Greenville, along with 18 TVs, so you don't miss a single game. They have mimosa specials, a Bloody Mary menu, and pizza all day from Pizza Hut. And don't forget the weekly jersey giveaway starting at 5 o'clock. Score every Sunday at The Buck. Now let's head back into the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter postgame call-in show. Here's Clip.
All right, well, you know you're good and you got a Heisman winner when you say, all right, 4th and 7, pretty close around midfield. Let's throw it down the field. And they do one-on-one matchup, touchdown, USC, 14-7. Man. 4th and 7, and that's what they draw up and look pretty. Yeah. Look pretty doing it. All right, fellas, about to wrap it up here. Let's get some final thoughts. Oh, let me do this real quick. The chat has been going wild with Jeter comments. So let's see. I got to start it somewhere. Jeter could make Chick-fil-A open on Sundays.
Oh, wow.
Jeter can pick up Thor's hammer. Jeter placed a bet on Ohio State. Jeter. Ohio State called Jeter for the last play call. Ohio State offensive coordinator. Let's see. Jeter's scoring drive is the Brown and Wood drive of the game. When Jeter lands in jail, he passes go and collects $200. My 26-year-old bartender says he said bet it all on Jeter. There's a throwback to a call earlier this year. The 26-year-old bartender. If you're not Jeter, you're last. Hashtag shake and bake. Shane Carden went and got a tattoo of Jeter put beside his pirate tattoo.
I like that one.
Ryan said, my wife left me for Jeter. Sorry to hear about that, Ryan.
Sorry, Ryan.
Let's see. Jeter isn't unproven. He's just Jeter. Jeter for president. Jeter can be the next Ehlers. He's already made his dad the new PA announcer. Jeter just transferred to Colorado. Give him his theme music.
Oh,
God. Jeter single-handedly beat the Globetrotters. Let's see. Jeter is reshooting all the Wendy's commercials tomorrow. Lincoln Riley heard about Jeter, about to replace Caleb Williams with Jeter. Jeter is a long-time caller, first-time listener. Think about that one.
I got
Let's see. Jeter would have called in tonight, but he was busy saving a bus full of children hanging off a cliff above a lake full of alligators. Jeter's the next Tom Brady, except 8 rings.
Wow.
Jeter reminds me of John Cena. Mike Houston can't see him. Huh. Jeter only missed on 1 pass tonight. Game ball goes to him. Jeter beat Al Bundy's Polk High School record of 4 touchdowns in a single game.
That's funny.
That's a throwback right
one.
there. Let's see. Okay, I do like this one. I heard Pirate Equipment had to special order Jeter's jockstrap. All right.
And I heard you couldn't hold it.
David said Billy got his forearm exercise resume from Jeter.
Oh, yeah. I did.
That's true.
But you know who Jeter really does remind me of? James Summers. Heisman Trophy winner.
Who won it one night in a rainy game.
In a rainy game against Virginia Tech.
Right.
There you go.
All right. Good stuff, chat gang. Enjoyed hanging out with y'all today. Jason, final thoughts. Pirates win at 44-0, go to 1-3 on the year. Rice coming up next.
Yeah, good win for the Pirates today. Those guys played well. Hopefully this is a confidence booster for those guys and give them some momentum heading into next week. And I thought it was good overall. The defense played well. Offense played well. Some younger guys got a chance to play, which is always good and exciting for the program. So, good job.
Marcus, you like what you saw tonight? Let's keep this thing rolling. How do we do that? What did you see that maybe we can use moving forward?
Yeah, I think we just got to keep the focus, and it's actually going to be a different level of focus now as we go into the conference play. These guys got to get that confidence carried into Rice and, try to play the best that they can, man. Go out there and have fun this week of practice as a team, offense, defense, and special teams. And then, go out there and show it on next week.
And Billy, I got good news for you. Conference play begins Saturday. They have saved Shane Calhoun. They have not showed everything they're going to do with Shane Calhoun.
This is true.
They're saving it for conference.
You know what? That's actually what I was thinking about. I was like, you know what? You don't need Shane tonight. Kind of like we didn't need to see the deep ball tonight.
They're saving it.
Saving them.
Saving it.
But I still want to see a little 80 coming down the pike.
A little 80, not a little lady.
Not a little lady, a little 80. Little 80.
80.
8. Well, he's number 80. So
8-0.
8-0. 8-0.
Oh, okay.
But I think the key to this and the key to being successful the rest of the season is to continue to play mistake-free football. Turnovers were down, penalties were down, and tempo was up. Those are the 3 things I want to see continue.
When you're not as explosive as you normally are, you got to be mistake-free.
That's right.
You gotta triculate the ball down the field.
That's right. And staying ahead of the chains. Yeah. And that's the biggest key with the mistakes. You saw East Carolina just stayed behind the chains so much with so many mistakes. Didn't happen tonight.
Yeah. And kudos to the defense because they sparked a lot of that.
I mean,
5 turnovers.
You talked about the field position tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, we won that battle because the defense was pretty dang dominant. Shutout.
Yeah. They were great on 3rd down today too. They got off the field.
And it allows them to play a little bit more loose when they can say, okay, we're not going to be outgassed every other play because the offense is going 3 and out or they're turning the football over. We can play a little bit more loose. We can take some more chances out there.
Jason, talk to you Monday.
Yes.
Pirate Radio Live. Marcus will see you Thursday. Billy will call you one day this week.
Yes. Not Friday.
Okay.
I will be doing volleyball on Friday.
All right.
They announced it, so I get to see another winning team.
Another W today.
Yes, another
keep
W.
Up the good work there. And, gentlemen, might see y'all tomorrow.
Yes.
Little tiebreakers action for the NFL.
Yeah.
2-0 Commanders versus the Bills.
Josh is going down.
Also, Chandler.
Game of the week.
27 minutes away from the birthday boy having a birthday, Chandler Honeycutt. So we'll see you tomorrow as well, Chandler. Maybe your Panthers can get a dub.
Uh-oh. I don't know about that one.
Maybe not. All right, Shirley Rhodes, great job as always. Thank you for what you do here at Pirate Radio, especially on game days. Thanks to the big dog. Good work, Jenny, all day, Ellerby, and the crew, Chan Man. Weave, Jason, Marcus, fun night. We finally got one of these winning shows. It was fun, right?
It was.
Good job, everybody.
Let's do it again.
Go Pirates.
Let's do it again. All right, we'll see you fine people 3 o'clock next Saturday on the Bud Light pregame tailgate and after ECU Rice on the U.S. Cellular 5th quarter call-in show. Chat gang, y'all be good. We'll talk to you next week.
You have been listening to the U.S. Cellular 5th quarter postgame call-in show. Join us next time for complete postgame coverage of East Carolina football.